keep things spicy.
I mean, we did steal that pirate ship. I mean, that Viking ship, and made the other one go fuck off at sea. That
Yeah,
was pretty fun.
I did Jack Sparrow's ship by
Mm-hmm.
taking out the anchor and then ball breathing the sails and ghost riding the whip to attack the sea monster.
Mm-hmm.
uh,
All right, so welcome everyone to the Living World Adventure Last Hearth. Featuring myself, Sir Nerp, as Dungeon Master, and the characters Alexander Gloriosa. To say his name like that, it's required. Cecil Shadowsteel, Eldigan, Elandramir, Dakar, Xavier Savalor, and Zab Arak. Our party, having found a map projected from the Storm's Wrath from a mission not too long ago, within an island surrounded by the Viking. Not for long, though, as they dealt with that issue. The map marked the way to a old elven castle within the rift, surrounded through clouds of wild magic and strange beasts that stalk the realm. Our band of adventurers make their way to this land, to the rift, to an ancient castle. Unsure of what lies within, they press onward. A sense of adventure or greed, or perhaps desire for power brings them forward, across the border of Dabrak. They see off in the distance the spires of this castle within a great forest. Stepping onto the worn and weathered dirt path, we have Alexander Gloriosa. If you would introduce your character.
As mentioned before, I am the Ebon Wit of Golden, Alexander Gloriosa. I am a level 6 monk, shadow, and a level 2 hexblade warlock. Open that. Oh, let me grab a handout.
Mm.
There we go. Handout and portrait should be up.
Yep. Is that on your token? Oh, there we go. Alright, let's see here. I'll just go in display capture mode. Bam! Look at that fancy boy. Ooh. Very good. And from there we have Cecil.
My character is Cecil's Shadows. Uh, Fighter 5, Warlock 3. Here to fight for justice. Not just the law.
Very good. Very good
There's
indeed.
only the law.
Only law. Only law in Cecil's book. From there we have Eldigan. Oh.
I am Maligan. I'll be your bud for this session. And generally healer. About 9 and be wonderful in Hex. And I'll do what I can to keep everybody else alive.
Very good. Alandramir.
Hey, it's your boy Langimir, otherwise known as the best wizard in Verum. Level 11 divination wizard, chapter master of the Imperium, and I don't know. I'm generally here just for elven bullshit and shenanigans. So there's that.
Yes, elven bullshit. Very good. And then we have Taka. Look at that fancy handout.
I am Takar, level 8 Kinsai monk, 1 level Tempest cleric, full heart for Kahili, but you know I'm looking for that 4 prestige honey to get me up there. But more importantly, this is my revealing that I am actually the naked snake of Verum. This is my elite force of patriots, and we are here to start our new world order.
Very good.
But they may not know that yet. Ha ha ha, that's the surprise, boys. I got you all.
Fuck.
Excellent.
Why are we still here?
Xavier.
Nice. Xavier Savalor, Gloomstalker 5, Scout 3. Sort of the, I guess, the bait for the party from the looks of it. Ambassador of the Forked Tongue. And yeah, apparently we're here for reasons we don't know.
All right. Last but not least, Zabarak. Oh, that. I was not expecting that handout.
The best handout in the world, courtesy of DC,
Very nice.
the best artist. It is I, Zabarak, Fist of Tyranny, future dictator of Calcatesh. The greatest cleric known to man, who's also recently dabbled in fighter. Tyranny Cleric 8, Fighter 2.
Well, look at you being all
And
fancy.
I'm here to abuse action economy.
Excellent. That sounds very lawfully evil of you.
Oh, I also brought my buddy. He can't talk. It's just like this. I have a pet robot.
Yes, the no-face knight. Very good indeed. And so, we begin. So I go to Act 1. So, to preface this area right here, each and every one of you will be entering into a skill challenge. Each of you must describe to me flavorfully how you seek to pass the challenge that I will describe. Based upon your description, a check will be assigned. You must meet or exceed the DC set forth based upon the described task to pass onward without loss. Failure will mark a loss for the party and a negative effect for yourself, but you will still continue on to the next phase. Enough failures and something bad will occur. If all of you fail, a serious setback will occur, and a threat of certain death from this happens. Attempting the same task more than once increases the DC by 5, regardless of who attempted the task. This resets upon the next challenge. There are a total of 3 challenges. All negative effects except for curses last until next long rest unless otherwise stated. So, from there, we begin. Looming overhead after a few hours since crossing the border into the rift, you suddenly feel a great force to the wind, feeling the trembling earth and the scent of ozone on the air. Ahead, seemingly from nowhere, a vast cloud of enormous size descends down upon the company, its form filled with crackling red bolts of lightning, booming thunderous quakes, smoking blue swirls, and green spores that pop with a yellow waxy substance. The cloud seems to move with a mind of its own, moving towards the party with the speed unseen of a cloud. Let me go make it visible to you guys now. So, as this thing pops on... Oh, I grabbed one last thing I need to grab. Boop!
Well, by the way, guys.
Oh, that's cool.
I'm
Oh,
sure
wow.
that's fine.
Just an entire galaxy
Yeah, we're
manifests into
cool.
being.
We're good here.
Guys, if I Nerp, what size would this be? Would you classify this as colossal?
It is bigger than that.
All right, cool. So I can get
Okay,
more
let's
than
do
300 VP if I punch it last.
So,
You have to last hit the astral reckoning itself. Congratulations.
as the cloud begins to swirl all around you, we'll go in order of top down, right to left, just because that's kind of the marching order, because you're going this direction. Dakar, how do you react to this cloud descending down upon you and your companions?
The first thing that goes through his mind is, man, either I messed up in talking to Oscar and they're working very fast, or this is just normal for the area. And then he will... Is it just like striking everywhere?
It is just swirling all around, enveloping you in its foul, wild magic.
Being the arcane genius he is, Takar will do what he always does whenever something weird happens that he can't deal with, and he will just drink a potion of gaseous form.
Alright, so you drink the potion of gaseous form. You're... Well, first off, being that that is a magical effect, I need you to roll me a d100.
Yay!
Wild magic.
Oh, whoops. 93.
Ooh.
That didn't sound like a good ooh.
Alright, as your form takes on the gaseous cloud, you suddenly grow larger as your cloud form expands into that of a large-sized creature. All
Nice.
around you, the cloud begins to whip and send you flying in different directions. The yellow spore puffs exploding out with this strange waxy substance. You can give me one of the following checks to see if you can maintain your cloud form and get past to the next area. An acrobatics, an athletics, or let's see here, arcana could work as well, or survival.
You know what? I'm gonna do acrobatics. It's not a saving throw, so gaseous form does not help. Let me double check it. Yeah, it's not a saving throw, so it's good. 17.
All right. So that is a failure. Would you like to do anything about that? Any reactionary things? Anything you can apply to this?
I haven't eaten my. Oh, I guess I could technically cast guidance on myself still. I just can't do it to other people. So I will roll a guidance because I didn't eat my food token beforehand, and I'll have to wait to eat it in the second.
Are you able to cast guidance while you're in gaseous form?
I believe so. Let me double check the wording. Target can pass through small holes, narrow openings. Target can fall and remains hovering in the air even when stunned or incapacitated. It can't talk or manipulate objects or any objects carrying and holding must be dropped.
Well, it has verbal and somatic, so that cuts you out right there.
Yeah, I can't cast spells. All right, cool.
All right.
Nope, that's it.
So,
I fail.
as your form shifts into that of a cloud, due to the force of this wild magic storm, it is swept away with a violent force as you go, whee! Oh, my mouse decided to let go. Whee! So you're swirling in that thing right now, and since that is a... let's see, did you fail by enough to get a critical loss?
All right, guys, the 17 may be a critical loss. You'll need a.
Keep in mind,
I'll be the guinea pig.
the DC is set based upon what you do to the current situation. So, let's see here. Succeeding at a task by doof. Where's my failing at a task? Oh, here it goes. It's above.
As your fearless
Okay.
leader, I've set off all the traps.
So,
You are good to go.
that is a failure by exactly 5. So that is a critical loss. A critical failure results in the PC being cursed, suffering the loss effect whenever they would cast a spell or use a class feature that takes an action to activate.
Oh, that's fine.
Mm-hmm.
All my class features are bonus actions, baby.
Alright, so you are swirling in the void. You are pushed out to the edge to what appears to be the eye of the storm, but you do have this curse effect on you now. From there, we get to Zob. How do you react? Keep in mind this is all happening at the same time.
Remembering the layout of what I believe the land might still be, I'm going to sprint forward towards where I think the river is and take a great leap through the air,
Alright,
hoping to land on the other side.
so with that, you can give me an acrobatics or an athletics.
So I'm a cow enforcer with 26 strength, so
So you're
I
the
think
one
I'm
with
fairly far.
the jump boost, right?
yes.
Then I will give you advantage. And I'll also reduce the DC, because, yeah.
Very good pointing rolls, by the way, Spiff.
Yeah, I have like a 46 leap.
Oh boy, yeah. That is a extreme success. So, what an extreme success means is that if a fellow party member should fail, you can choose to use your extreme success to perhaps save them from their failure. Rolling the same thing that you have rolled, so your athletics check, to hit their same DC. If you succeed, then they are saved, and they do not count as a loss. They instead count as a success. So,
I'm guessing I can't retroactively try to save Takar.
correct. He went ahead.
Okay.
But you, bouncing through the landscape, jumping from rock face to rock face in great strides, unseen by many, your form snaking through the area, bypassing many of the spore puffs and the foul wild magic that swirls around, make your way to what appears to be the Eye of the Storm, and near Takar, who is currently sprawled around and head spinning. From there, we go to, well, the night is a class feature, so we're just going to go with you. So, boop. Or not class feature,
Yay.
but yeah. We then go to Cecil.
I'm gonna have the strength to get through that like that, but I'm gonna use my I'm gonna try and use my dexterity, duck and weave, kind of go from cover to cover, try to avoid getting hit.
All right. So ducking and weaving, moving from cover to cover to avoid the brunt of the storm. You can give
Right.
me a acrobatics check or a stealth check.
And using my shield. And obviously using my shield to like phase through as I dodge.
All right. So that is also, unfortunately, a failure. Do you have anything that you can apply to this? And if not, Zob, would you like to help your companion?
Do you have anything to apply?
No, I chose the wrong thing to.
Okay, well, I'm gonna help you.
All right. So you are free to roll me an athletics check, Zob, with all the appropriate rolls that you made, adjustments that is, that you made previously. Or the DC is the same as Cecil's instead of your own. As you see them falter, you jump back, grasping upon them and just sending them flying with you as you leap back into the heart of the storm. Whoop!
Nice.
To me, fellow binder.
All right. Very good. From there, we have Elandramir. How do you choose to deal with this encounter?
Can I make an Arcana check first? On this, crazy fucking storm?
Yeah, go ahead.
Cool. Nice.
Well,
I see my dice are trash again.
Indeed. So what you know is that that is definitely a cloud of wild magic. Just seemingly alive. But that's all you really know.
Okay. Can I know I already just did a check. Can I try to recall the terrain that was around us before this storm came in and fucked everything up?
Yeah, give me an intelligence check.
Intelligence check. All right. Just some ability checks.
You are too overwhelmed by the vast cloud that surrounds you that you cannot think straight to the point where you can remember what it looked like previously.
Lovely. Okay. I guess I'm just gonna go with my plan anyway. Let's see, how far do I really wanna go? So I believe what I want to do is I kind of want to just dimension door like 150 feet east, so like somewhere over here.
All right. In that case, give me an Arcana check.
Cool.
All right. Seeing the cloud bearing down upon you and your companions with quick thinking, although not as quick to remember the terrain, you hope as you step through the gateway that forms around you and begin shifting rapidly from area to area before finally reaching the center, the heart of this storm, without issue. That is, in fact, a exceptional success. So you can help a buddy with an Arcana check if they fail.
Okay. That means
Alright.
I casted a spell, so I'm just do this and then
Mhm.
trigger all my other bullshit on my item.
Very
You can
good.
go to the next person.
In that case, we go to Eldigan. How do you deal with this storm?
Seeing the storm coming and everybody getting dragged away one by one, I am simply going to take out my djembe and let myself be dragged in, and try and play loud enough that everybody else can hear. That way we can have some sort of sense of direction. Maintain party cohesion, however I can.
Alright, you can give me a survival check. Alright. Striding through the area, keeping with the force of the cloud and with your companions, you are pushed along by the breeze, sent away by the spore pus which explodes, sending you sprawling forward without too much of an issue as you reach the rest of your companions. That is another success. Not a great one, but it is a success. From there, we have Alexander Gloriosa.
All right. Do I see any dim light or darkness in this magic cloud?
This cloud has a lot of lights, as you can see.
In that case, Alexander will swipe his hands back and forth to see if the cloud will be blown away by like sufficient force.
Are you just like flapping your arm, or are you like having
No,
some?
he's testing it right now.
So
But if it does react to his hand, like move out the way, he will take out his Kusarigama and start spinning it to make a whirlwind.
all right. So the cloud does shift slightly, but it seems resistant to the hand's movement, as it seems to draw back faster than one would expect to the area it was previously in. So, do you wish to continue with this action, or wish to try something else?
Yeah, continuing the action, I'll also bonus action to dash.
All right. You can give me an acrobatics or an athletics check. And if your weapon's got like plus bonuses, then you can add that to it as well.
Okay. It is a +1. Let's see. My higher one is acrobatics. Oof.
Oof. It's a big oof. Alright. As your spinning Kusarigama swipes away at the clouds, the force of this wild magic, seemingly angered by your attempt to thwart it, surges down upon you, striking at you as you have failed by more than 5. That is a great failure. Do you wish to try to save this? Our friendly neighborhood, Landramir.
Yeah, I'll try to save him.
All right. And same roll as before. The DC is his DC, though. Excellent. Seeing your companion lost to the cloud, you swiftly draw back the door and step through it, grasping upon Alexander and pulling them through back to the safety of the heart of this storm. Success.
Don't hand me. I'll handle this.
You're in my domain, the magic domain right now, my boy.
And lastly, but not least, Xavier, how do you deal with this?
Seeing everyone charge through the middle of this rampaging magic, almost without a thought, absolutely terrifies him. But not to be left alone, he will make his way, trying to keep trees and other objects in between him and the brunt of the wind and storm, so they take whatever the magic does rather than him.
All right. Give me an acrobatics or stealth check. Or survival. Very good. Sneaking from cover to cover and pushing your way, letting the storm's force strike out at the natural objects within this area. You finally, through various little tunnels or broken tree branches that fall around you from the storm's wrath, make your way to the center without issue. So,
This is like when the team captain leads the team onto the field, except for he trips and goes face first into the ground, and then everyone else just walks on like normal.
Indeed. So we only have one negative, which is the curse on this challenge. We go to the second challenge. So, as you push past the brunt of the cloud, reaching what appears to be the eye of this storm, you find a swirling of voices all calling to you from the edges of your mind, whispering to you of powers untold and dreams lost. As the promises call out to you, bolts of red lightning shoot out wildly in all directions. What do you do? We'll start with who seems to be leading the charge here, since you're heading northward, top down, right to left, so Takar again.
And going first sucks. So right now it's just we're still trying to move forward, but the voices and lightning are kind of distracting us.
Effectively, yeah. There's bolts of the lightning that are striking at the edges, so it's, dodging those and dealing with the voices as well.
Well, as someone who doesn't listen to the own voices in his head not to do stupid things, it's very easy for him to ignore these. And so he'll just try to dodge his way through the lightning to keep flying forward as a large ghost, much akin to probably Slimer or something.
Alright. In that case, give me an acrobatics or athletics check.
Don't worry, guys. I'll get all the bad rolls.
I believe in you.
Why can't I do it?
Alright. Weaving through the bolts of red lightning and not paying any heed to these voices. I mean, you don't pay attention to your own ones, so you're able to brush past several of the bolts of lightning as they arc past you, barely missing you, as a few of the sparks do cause a bit of singeing to your skin, but you faced worse. As you make your way to the edge of this storm. Still within it, though, but safe for now. Success. From there, we go to... Nope, you're with Zob, so... From there, we go with Zob.
As a bulwark of might, religious and physical, I stride through the storm. The only true voice I would listen to is Babylon, and he is not speaking to me now.
Very good.
I will make my way strongly through the storm.
Give me an athletics check or a religion check.
I was about to pray to Babel.
Alright.
Didn't flex hard enough.
So, as a failure, but not a critical failure. No one has succeeded enough to get a critical success, so this is just a failure on your part. You do make your way to the other end, but the voices call out to you, and seemingly, without the presence of Babylon here, without sensing him, some of the voices do gain hold of your mind. I need you to give me an intelligence saving throw.
Ooh.
Don't forget, you could possibly cast guidance because you're not a ghost right now.
Alright. So, you suffer 21 points of psychic damage, and you are cursed. Cursed with hungriness for power, envy of creatures and objects and things of wealth and strength. Let me post you what this actually does.
Oh, so it's like normal Zob.
I feel no different.
Alright, that is your curse. That is the effect. You do make your way over there, but your head is rattled, shaken from what you have heard. From there, with your little buddy who follows you, because they're a robot, go to Eldigan.
Hearing the voices all around him, he will attempt to drown them for himself and for the rest of the party. For that, he is going to amplify his voice as much as he can and try and summon some magic within it. Even using a bardic inspiration if that's possible.
Alright. If you use Bardic Inspiration, you'll add a new skill option. Otherwise, you can use Persuasion or Intimidate. If you use Bardic Inspiration, you can add Performance or the appropriate instrument check that you have.
I think I go with Persuasion.
Right.
And am I allowed to use any magical items at the moment?
Yeah. Just a description of how you use it and all that will adjust what you can do and adjust the DC.
Alrighty. As the elf's voice rises, you will bring your hand to a pair of earrings that in the shape of a crescent moon that he's been carrying for many years now. And remembering creating them with the help of a friend, you will try and summon as much warmth as you can from as well as the magic within, and he will start speaking. So let me see persuasion. And that's another 4 on top. So 32.
Alright, so. Your words are strong. Your companions seemingly enthralled and empowered by your glorious speech. The voices have no meaning here. They hold no sway over you and your companions, or at least the next companion would fail. You make your way striding forward, strong and proud of what you've accomplished. Out issue. That is a critical success. And then, again, the next failure, you can fix it if you want, with the same roll. Alright. From there, we go to Cecil.
Hold on 1 second. Alright, well, I'm going to give a quick prayer to Babylon as well. And then I'm going to use a potion of psychic. Try and move through the area
Alright.
carefully.
Give me a religion check or a stealth check.
Or stealth.
Because you're moving through the area carefully. So, religion or stealth. Alright. If you pray to Babylon, the voices do not penetrate your mind. Your faith is strong as you march your way past, avoiding the red lightning entirely to the rest of your companions. That's another success. From there, we go to Alexander Gloriosa.
Alright. Red lightning flashes. Is there darkness afterwards?
There is a bit of a darkness, yes.
Excellent. Using a combination of my monk's enhanced movement speed, he will make his way across the field and combining that with shadow stepping from darkness patch to darkness in between lightning flashes.
All right, you can give me a Arcana or Stealth check.
All right, stealth. Oh, I have advantage because of my cloak, though.
Excellent.
Let's go. Oh no.
It feels bad, man.
Advantage. You sure about that?
All right. So as you begin to shift from shadow to shadow, trying to time it right with each bolt of red lightning and the follow it up darkness that occurs, your timing is not quite right as one of the bolts will strike towards you. Do you wish to try to aid this? Or critical success banana?
This is when
Definitely
Ray
using it
says,
and shouting towards Alexander as I see the boat going to.
So aiding Alexander would be the same check that you rolled, so your persuasion. At the same DC that he had. Alright. Aldegon's words are strong, as you remember, and quickly bend low, ducking beyond the bolt of red lightning, and continue your shadow steps. Step, step, step. Making your way freely without issue. After the first issue. Alright. From there, we have Alandramir.
Alright. I'm gonna do this just because I feel like using my portent right now. So I'm gonna try to dispel part of the storm to part the sea, if you will, so I can just walk back to everyone, or walk to everyone else without a care.
Are you using magic to do this, or are you using your arcane knowledge to do this? Like, are you actually casting Dispel Magic?
I'm gonna actually cast Dispel Magic.
Alright, give me a D100.
D100?
Yep.
Plant.
Am I a plant?
Let's see
Are
here.
there butterflies
all
everywhere?
spell slots.
So, Xavier, I need you to roll me a D10.
Oh God. Oh boy.
Alright, your form is zapped by black lightning that shoots forth from the Dispel Magic that was just cast by Alandramir, which does part it. You don't have to roll because you're using your portent, so.
Yeah, I was using. It's gonna
But
be a 30 on that, so.
you do suffer 1 necrotic damage, Xavier, and you heal for 1, Alandramir.
Oh, hell yeah.
As this black lightning surges through Xavier and saps them of life, transferring it to you. It's not a very strong bolt, but yeah, it does work. And you make your way to the
Just a
other
little
end.
zap.
Just a little zap.
Elf on elf crime happens every day.
Elf on elf, yeah.
All right.
Oh,
And lastly,
I'm
we
just gonna have
have...
to get rid of the spell slot.
Very good. We have Xavier.
Getting zapped with magic, especially by a teammate, was a little unexpected. So he
Yeah,
wants to
you know,
avoid having that happen a second time.
Hey,
And
this
it-
was a fireball.
I mean, that's very true. So his first tactic seemed to work very well, and he's going to attempt to do it again. He will attempt to move to where everyone else is sort of just walking out of this magic storm. He's going to attempt to run away using the natural terrain as a buffer between him and the red lightning, hopefully.
All right. Give me acrobatics or athletics.
Flippy ninja.
All right. With ease, jumping from boulder to boulder, from rubble pile to rubble pile, or from strange monolith within the grounds here. You make your way to the rest of the party. That would be a critical success, but you reach the other end. So good, very good, successful. And from there, we go to the third and final challenge. Exiting the eye of this storm, you push into the clouds' great swirling vortex and see visions of wild animals as well as people swimming throughout the storm. As berries and vegetables begin growing arms and legs, faces forming as they begin singing the happy song. What do you do?
This is
Top, down, right to the left, so Dakar first, then.
Wait,
all right, guys.
say
so
happy singing. You say happy.
Someone singing happily to us? What?
Yes,
Yeah, the fruit is.
yes, the fruit and vegetables, which have grown arms and legs and faces, are singing a happy song.
Having flashbacks.
Alright, guys.
Same.
So I got
Oh god.
So I got Ice Pony, Stardust, Half Moon, Abyssian Tea, Dragonweed, and Lavender Drug. Which one of y'all do y'all want?
Are
You're
sure
drug
we are
dealing to
already
the
on it?
plants.
You know, just confused at what's going on, and not really hungry.
I don't know,
Uh,
but perhaps we're in a land where you don't make salad, salad makes you.
So like we're basically just. Can we get past the freaky singing plant people?
Yeah.
Is the
Pretty much. You're at the edge of the storm, so you're dealing effectively similar to what you dealt with at the first phase of this, except of it's less powerful and there's more fruit and vegetables.
You said
It
they're
is.
singing?
They're singing, yes.
Alright, Takar pulls out his 2 self-playing instruments and has them start playing a melody and harmony to the song as he walks through.
Alright. You can give me an instrument check then, based upon those instruments.
Oh, they play on their own. They're self-playing.
Then you can give me a performance check, or Arcana.
Oh, oh man. Alright, guys.
Still need to make a check, my dude.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no. Hey, good roll.
Alright. From there, as your instruments begin playing their tune and you, through your command of their magical nature, succeed in setting this marching band of ethereal instruments forward. Make your way to the edge and out of the storm. And we go to Eldigan.
Hailed again.
Rain.
Yes.
This is your go to bypass this area.
Seeing the hysteria happening around me, I am going to do the most sensible thing, which is to join.
That's right. Piper it up, baby.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. So joining in the singing, you can give me a performance check. Alright. With ease, the fruits and vegetables begin to hum to your own tune, switching and singing along in a glorious melody as you all just have a wonderful time as they pat you on the back and send you on your way to join Takar. No issue. As a critical success. Alright, very good. Zob, how do you bypass this part of the cloud?
Is there, like, a plant that looks like it's in charge?
There does appear to be a plant that looks like it's in charge, yes. Seems to be a rather plump-looking lettuce woman.
Well, I'm gonna stroll up and casually tap on it, just right in the face. It's getting blighted, and then I'm intimidating the rest of the plants.
Oh god. Okay.
I thought you were gonna eat it. Just walk up and just chomp.
You gotta make it easy on the rest of us.
Yeah.
though.
Arcana or Intimidate?
Really?
So as you tap your gauntleted hand upon the matronly lettuce, the spell begins to take form and is Roll me a d100 first, actually, because that is a spell. 7, that's low. And instead switches to that of a fireball exploding out all around you. So roll me 8d6.
Can I
It's an accident. Okay.
If you would like to try to reaction counterspell that, you are free to do so. However, that
Yeah,
is also a spell in the Wild Magic Cloud.
I know, god damn it.
No, let the fireball go off. Toasted lettuce for all.
Fine. It's
Obliterate
going off.
everything.
Alright?
You said D6 or D8?
8d6. And everyone here needs to make me a dex save equal to your spell DC or suffer 30 fire damage.
It's 15.
Oh, that's not that bad.
Is that including us?
Everyone down here. So you
Yeah.
people are safe. But you people are not.
Dex save.
Yep.
Everyone passes.
A 5? What the hell? That's not right.
Everyone suffers 15 fire damage, reduced appropriately if you have evasion or if you have resistances to fire. However, the lettuce folk seem relatively unfazed. Perhaps they are still enthralled by Eldigan's singing. Would you like to try to save this failure?
Yes.
Alright, roll me your good old-fashioned performance check.
Yes.
As you begin to adjust your song to keep them, well, to be a bit more of an intimidation song, their happy-go-lucky faces in their tune, instead of diminishing through fear, rises up like a hope-filled song, something that would be found in the Church of the White Pantheon. It's kind of disgusting, actually.
Ugh.
But they do not pay heed, as that is a failure. Not a critical failure, but it is a failure. Yeah, DC was 14 because they were scared as shit from a blight spell. Okay, but you do pass on.
I'm looking at the performance. It's 14, not 12.
Yeah, for some reason it was doing 2 plus 10 instead of 2.
Yeah, I messed up the background.
You have a 14 then. Okay, so that is in fact a success. But you pass on, and they are very frightened as they shrink back in fear from the song switching and them realizing they were just fireballed. And there we go to the Landromere.
Can I try to like investigate the surrounding area to kind of avoid all of this nonsense?
Yeah, go ahead and give me investigation.
Sure. Where is it? That is intimidation. Oof.
Alright, looking around, you're trying to find a path throughout the storm that can get you safely out of here. However, the singing and dancing at this point, vegetables and fruits begin to surround you and take you in, bringing you along with their own dance as a failure and no one has a success enough to save it. Your form begins shifting. Your skin bubbles and shifts into a strange texture as you look down, finding yourself a fruit or vegetable with arms and legs and a face. There's no negative effects to this, other than that you are now a walking, talking fruit or veggie.
Yay, better Alandromere.
So you can choose your fruit or veggie, but you are now a fruit or veggie.
Wait, it's permanent. It's permanent.
No, it's
This
not
is
permanent. It's
permanent?
not permanent. No. There is
Amazing.
a critical failure where it is longer lasting, but it is not permanent.
It's Veggie Tales. Are you Larry the Cucumber?
Nice.
So yes, you join with their song for a brief time before they let you
What?
pass.
That would be the eggplant.
All right, Cecil,
I was thinking
how do you wish to
eggplant.
pass?
Cecil is now. Yeah. Cecil is now an eggplant.
Are you just wanting to fail?
Okay. I'm gonna try and dance my way with him.
All right, with a dance through the field of singing and dancing fruits and veggies. You are able to give me a
Yeah.
performance check. As you begin to dance your way across, your form slips upon one of the singing fruits, the banana-like form causing you to slip and splay all about as your form shifts into that of a fruit or veggie, akin to Banandromere. So, again, it is just normal failure, not a critical failure, but you are now a fruit or veggie.
Well, I already was.
Well, look at that. All right, then. From there, we go to Alexander.
Oh, hello. So they're singing.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely disgusting. I am going to walk across them, unarmed striking, stepping on them until I get across.
All right. Give me an acrobatics or athletics check as you punch your way through the field of singing fruits and veggies.
Acrobatics!
As a critical success, as many of the fruits and veggies cower in fear from your mighty fist as they fall down, plenty of their faces just torn open as just a gaping hole is left behind from your powerful attacks. From there, we go to Xavier.
These vegetables kind of just mind their own business.
God, I'm just imagining watching all this happen and then acting. So two people just turned into either a fruit or vegetable.
Mhm.
Someone just tried to do some magic and had a fireball shoot at me. And someone just ran over all of them, punching them. I don't know what's going on. I feel like I'm going to be a little bit terrified. More of the people with me at this point. So I'm going to attempt to slink off into the shadows and just go around as much as I can all this mess.
Excellent. Give me a stealth check. Oh, yeah, easily. Not wanting to deal with any of this, just you're done. You just leak off into the shadows and eventually circle back to meet your companions as you reach the edge of the cloud as it continues onwards, traveling southeast away from you and your party. I will send you guys to the next map as you have completed this encounter with the current negative effects that you guys all know that you have.
Could you kick me or from the session so I can reconnect?
Yeah. Let me see. Zub. What are you connected as?
Zob.
The Zob? I don't see a Zob on here.
Oh, okay. I guess I left then when I disconnected then.
All right. Let's see, you guys. Traveling along the path now no longer obscured by the great wild magic cloud. Find yourself adjacent to a large river canyon. The water rushing down maybe about 60, 80. It's hard to tell how far down below it is, but it's plenty far down this river that seems to flow into the ocean itself. You see that there is a simple rickety rope bridge just up ahead that crosses to the other edge. You know that your goal, this elven castle within the rift, is on the other edge. Let me see if there's anything specific about this.
Can I get my curse? Do you have it written down anywhere? That I
Oh,
can
yes.
just grab that?
Yes. Maybe I'll scroll back up to the first. Not so short message. Bam.
Oh, there it is.
In character, we don't know that they're cursed, right?
Correct. You'll find out when they do something to show that they
Okay.
have cursed, but yeah. There you
But
go.
it's pretty obvious I turned into a fucking plant.
Yeah, that's not obvious.
Well, I guess I keep my armor on, so.
There's a banana and some robes with the crown on.
So, as you get to this area, you see that the bridge up ahead seems to swing violently from end to end by a foul wind.
Hmm. Do I have to answer the question?
Nope, map is active. This is no longer a skill challenge.
I'm gonna eat my Badlands tortilla soup.
Excellent.
Did someone move me with their character?
I will eat my crispy, crunchy cocatris.
Mm.
Can we see if any tracks are on this trail leading up to the bridge?
Yeah, give me a survival check. Right. Looking over the dirt path here, it doesn't appear to be well used, but you do notice that there is some strange indentations within the dirt. They look rather large and round. There's no toes. At least it doesn't look like there's any toes. But somewhat, mostly round, somewhat ovular. So it's fairly large, though. Definitely
That's
bigger than a
amazing.
normal human's head.
Okay, I will point them out to the rest of the party.
You would
That'd
also
be natural.
notice what appears to be 6 drag lines that seem to like follow in bits of areas that seem to float this way. And let's see here, what is the actual movement types of this creature? Seem to float over to this edge and out of view. Then you find that there are other areas that seem to have bits of singed dirt, as well as little pierced holes within it, like little stab wounds within the dirt, as if someone poked it with a stick several times in about 8 different areas that are scuttling along. And lastly, nope, same thing, same appearance as the stab. But those are the tracks that you would find.
Okay. Does that all point them out to the rest of the party?
Very good.
Actually, I do have a thing I'll do. I'll activate Savak and use Blood Sight on this area.
All right. Let's see here. That's on your sheet, right?
Yeah, basically it detects the amount of excessive bloodshed in the area. So if there was like a combat here or someone died, it'll pretty much figure it out.
All right. So you do sense that there was a combat here. Does it say when?
Within 3 days.
Within 3 days. All right. Seems to have occurred about a day and a half, 2 days ago.
Okay. Does it seem like a lot of blood or not really a lot? Basically, it'll give it a darker red if there's a lot or very little.
So what you're noticing is very few of the wounds here are actually blood. So it looks like only one creature itself was actually injured. But there's plenty of other signs that look like they're blood, but don't detect as it.
Well, I mean, there's things like Golem that aren't alive.
So like there's a couple stains like on this rock face here, or up ahead on
So-
this fallen pillar that aren't blood, but look
So
like
it looks
they
like it's more staged than actual,
perhaps.
like we're fighting for our life. Okay.
Is it active, or are we making checks?
Map's active. You guys are free to move around.
Right, I'm gonna latch on
Being,
this.
I'm a banana.
being a ghost man and hovering off the ground, Takar will.
I gotta
Oh wait,
stick.
no, I have to cancel my ghost form in order to eat.
Mhm.
All right, Takar's no longer a ghost, but he is giant, or he is large.
I'm staying next to the banana.
Am I set to large? I am set to large.
Yep.
Man, large is big. He will step forward. And
Alright. As you step forward, your size shrinks to medium. Seemingly, the magical effects have faded.
nice.
This might be a good time to eat on me.
Yeah, I would say everyone who has everyone should probably pop their food token now. And he will just, keep walking forward with the expectation of everyone else is following him.
Mm-hmm.
And he'll make. I'll probably make it to here. And then climb up on this rock thing and try to look around and see what he can see from here.
Very good. Give me a perception check.
Alright, cool. Got advantage. Is that really with advantage? I guess it is.
Alright. Looking over the surrounding area, you don't see much. Just, there's a pretty decent breeze that's swirling around the trees and the bridge around you, and the river down below is moving quite swiftly and is quite loud, so it kind of drowns out any other sounds that might be nearby.
He will turn and call out to a Landramir or Banandramir and say, if you can, send Spook to scout around for us if he's somewhere around here.
Oh, hey, he comes out of this tree.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right, I can go do that. So yeah, let me go send Spook, like, I guess I don't know, 100 feet in the air or something. Have him scout out the place.
Alright.
That's freaking horrible.
Does he just like go straight up and kind of like swirl around, or like does he go over here? What's he actually doing?
He'll do a nice like full circle around this place. So maybe kind of like this.
Alright. So as he begins to try to cross the river itself to the other edge, the wind picks up and begins to lash around him. Everyone can give me perception checks, and he is going to get an attack roll. As a bolt of lightning shoots out from the storm itself. Let's see what's their attack bonus, because I can't roll their macro. I'll show what they are. Oh.
Oh, that's the second nat one.
Alright, does an 18 hit his AC?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, he's going to
19.
suffer 11 lightning damage as a bolt of lightning slams into him.
Ah, he's fucking dead.
Alright, let me roll their stealth check, because it's obviously breaking it. So they don't
What
get
about the 19 perception?
I have to roll to see if they can keep their stealth. Alright, so everyone who beats an 11 notices that the breeze that's surrounding this bridge itself, that's not a breeze. That is in fact a grouping of what appears to be 6 wind elementals, or wind weirds.
I can't see shit.
Yeah, you're a banana.
Well, where'd my fucking bird go? What the fuck?
So everyone who saw it, saw these things, saw that the bolt of lightning shot out from this area and slammed into the bird as it poofed.
I'm sorry to say it, but your bird kind of.
Bird is dead.
We will avenge you.
Damn burb.
So besides the action taken, they kind of just seem to be standing there.
Mhm.
Well, what's
Uh,
standing there? That's just wind.
So, speaking that we can see them, can we make some sort of check to determine what these are?
Yeah, give me an Arcana. Or Martial.
Seems to be
Can
some
I martial check them?
Yeah, Arcana or Martial.
small lightning beasts hanging out near that bridge.
Meh. Say the word and I'll blow them out the sky.
Alright.
Where's
So,
my Eldritch Blast?
Cecil and Xavier, you know that these things are a different form of air elemental. Not quite following the natural path of these beasts. These ones are a bit more charged with the lightning of the land. What that means, you're not quite sure, is you didn't get enough to determine anything past their traits, which are evasive and shade. If you do not know what those are, I can provide what they do.
Okay.
But otherwise, to Takar, you have enough to learn something about them.
Well, I don't know what shade. I don't know what the other one.
All right.
Means they can.
Yeah, shade means that
You-
they are like to stalk their enemies through stealth or other means, and that they will attempt to get a surprise round on enemies if they can.
Like what happened to the bird.
Yep. So, with your knowledge, Monsieur Takar, you can learn something from their actions or something from their statistics.
Let's learn action.
All right. They have two attack types. They have an attack modifier, and then they have a special action type. Which one of these would you like to learn about?
Let's learn about the special thing.
All right. The special thing is known as Whirlwind. Each creature in the wind-weird space must make a DC. Did you get high enough to have me tell you the save? DC 22. That is. Yeah. A DC 13 strength saving throw. On a failure, target takes 38 plus 4 bludgeoning damage and is flung up to 20 feet away from the elemental in a random direction and knocked prone. If a thrown target strikes an object, such as a wall or a floor, the target takes 1d6 bludgeoning damage for every 10 feet it was thrown. If the target is thrown at another creature, that creature must succeed on a DC 13 dex save, or take the same damage and be knocked prone. If the saving throw is successful, the target takes half the bludgeoning damage and it isn't flung away or knocked prone. This ability recharges on a 5 or a 6.
So,
Does my 18 nature check reveal anything?
It reveals their traits, which are evasive and shade.
Okay.
and then as of now, they don't seem to be taking any hostile actions towards
No.
us.
No, they kind of just
Oh, yeah.
zap as it across the waterway as they begin to swirl around this wind, the natural wind again. Basically,
Also, and
attempting
then
this stuff.
would you classify what are we currently in a storm right now still, or
It is windy, but you're not in a storm.
okay?
You
And
think
then
that
this
the
isn't a
storm, since you've actually seen them, is caused from those creatures.
Okay, because one of my items gives me advantage on initiative while in a storm, swamp, or magical darkness. So I was wondering if any of those would be
Gotcha. I would say it'd be applicable because even though it's not natural, it is still technically a storm. And their stealth was a 9, so I'm going to make them invisible again because they're not stealthing.
Okay. So now that everyone
Oh,
sees them,
that's what you're looking at. Okay.
yeah, Takar will holler to the group and have everyone form up over here because he wants to know if these guys are just going to outright, if they're just stopping things from flying over, or if they're stopping anything from getting over across. Because did the bird go across the bridge, or did it just fly across?
It flew
I was
across.
doing like circles, so
Yeah. So They may only be stopping things from trying to fly to go across. So, who here thinks that they have the best ability to recover if they're knocked over by heavy winds?
I have good ability. I have a
Why don't we
shield.
just tie a rope to somebody?
We can
If
do
they-
that.
No,
Tie
no,
it,
I have a
drag 'em
shield
back.
that allows me to use 5 feet of my movement to get up from prone.
Well, it's more if you get knocked off the bridge is the
I have a
question.
scroll of featherfall on my bandolier.
You're slowly falling to the water then.
Yeah. Because we need to know, or I want to test to see if they're not going to attack us if we cross the bridge, then that's fine. But if they are, then I would rather fight them on solid ground here than on the bridge with the chance
Right.
to fall. You know what?
Alright,
Screw it.
then
Who
Well,
wants to take the
Cecil.
first? Someone take a shot at it.
there's two things I can do. I can just
Yeah.
toss a pebble towards them and see if they react.
You
I can
want to take a
conjure
shot at them?
illusion towards them.
I
Take a
can.
shot.
Alexander's
fireball
charging
them.
his Eldritch Blast.
Yeah, I'll do it. I'll just let's do.
All right, form up, and we're just going to draw them to us if
All right.
we can.
As you begin
Alright.
to ready your
Okay.
hostile actions, roll me initiative as they are aware of your presence and will not just sit there and let you take shots at them.
Okay.
It is not a surprise round on your part. It is
I'm
basic
curious.
initiative.
After that.
All right, and then my contingency goes off, and then Blink is casted on me.
Mm-hmm.
I rolled a 14 as my first one. So let me fix that real quick. Let's say 14.4. Okay, cool. I fixed my... Wait, how does a Landromere go before me?
He's a cheating elf.
Very fast boy.
And a shooting
Confirmed.
elf that has +5 initiative.
I haven't sorted it yet. All right.
Initiative is just Dex mod, right?
Plus,
Unless you're cheating.
for something special.
I do have a
Gross.
+3, but because I have a +2 bonus. Oh no,
Gross
it's just the
elf.
fucking initiative being dumb shit.
Don't all elves just get +2 initiative?
Yes.
We do, yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Very good. Xavier, you have gained initiative first.
Yeah. How are we set up here? I'm gonna take out one of the ones in the back here. Then I gotta make that here. Do have advantage on these because I'm going first. Okay, and then I get another attack for Gloomstalker.
Which one are you attacking?
I'm gonna attack this one.
All right. First arrow will fly forward, striking the creature for 20 damage. Right, yeah.
Wow.
You don't have a thing
Okay.
that lets you do sneak attack on the first round, right?
I mean, I was hiding behind the tree. That's all I got.
Right. Well, roll me your stealth check to see how stealthy you
Well,
are.
does Gloomstalker also give you advantage?
If they
Ranger
haven't
does.
done yet, yes.
Ranger gives it to me.
Yeah, there you go. So just having advantage would give it sneak attack.
Yeah,
That's true.
I have advantage on my
Right.
my first. Yeah,
But you're
doesn't
super
matter.
sneaky, so there you go. So that
Yeah.
is 20 damage with the first one, followed by 8 damage on the second, and then the critical strike from your Shupadoop.
That's the Gloomstalker one, which is
Mhm.
for a lot.
Alright.
Unfortunately, I rolled like crap, so it'll be 8,
Yep.
16,
Why is it a 16?
because you do an additional 1d8.
Oh, I
From-
see from
it-
your
Yeah.
actual roll down below.
I'm not gonna add it just for.
Yeah, yeah.
It's literally once a combat. So.
All right, very good. Damage applied. As the creature is broken and shattered, their form dispersing into the natural winds around it. The 3 arrows slammed into it. Obviously, since all 3 hit, and below it is water, all 3 are gone. Unless you want to go swimming in the ocean.
No, I brought enough arrows.
Okay. Anything else?
Yeah, sure. I'm behind a tree. I'm gonna attempt to hide again.
Excellent. Feel pretty stealthy. They see you,
Sometimes.
but you feel pretty stealthy.
That's fine. I'm behind a tree.
Alright, Wind Weird number 3. The creature will look towards the party who have taken aggressive actions against it, and you will feel the wind around it begin to rise up. The creature will fly forward. Fly forward to here. The full move. And will strike out with 2 slams against Alexander Gloriosa. Swing! Misses horribly. Swing!
You're approaching me.
So 25 to hit for the second one. The first one's an obvious miss because it rolls a natural 1.
And is there damage physical?
It is bludgeoning. Physical, yeah.
Okay. DR.
Alright, very good. That is its turn as it uses its 2 attacks and full movement. Doesn't have any bonus actions. We go to Zob.
Hello. You've decided to strike out against us. You should have just submitted when you had the chance.
The Windbeard will crackle with electricity.
And I'm going to swing my Nightblade at it.
Very good. Right, that will strike the creature as the blade cuts into its wind-like form, some of the wind dispersing like little wispy clouds out into the air around you. It is still relatively well formed, though.
And I am going to bonus action. Where is it? Spiritual weapon.
And with his action, a bolt of lightning will shoot out from his form, striding in the direction of Elandrimere.
Oh
Pew!
no!
16 to hit.
I'll take that.
Right, 9 lightning damage as it goes zap. Alright, from there we go to Dakar.
Spiff, did you take the resistance to the first damage thing? As part of your food token? Man, things are at range. I don't have any way to attack things at range. Oh wait, yeah I do.
You're a cleric. You have spells and cantrips.
Yeah, what cantrips do I have? I have. Let's see, I have Lightning Lure. And I have Toll Dead. I'm gonna cast. You know what? Cast Toll the Dead on Wind Weird 1.
Very good. So,
DC
roll,
15 Wisdom.
yep, roll me a d100.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Whenever I cast a spell. 96.
Alright, a 96. That reveals to me you and all creatures within 30 feet of you gain vulnerability to piercing damage for the next minute. That's not going to be
Don't worry,
relevant to
that's-
this fight because they don't deal piercing damage. So, unless you guys attack each other, which is possible with, yeah.
Is it
No,
all
magic.
creatures or all allies?
96 is you and all creatures.
Okay, never mind. He's flying. I thought he was 30 feet away from us. Him.
So, as that rings out, the forms around you begin to weaken, their bodies opening to that of piercing attacks. The creature, however, still needs to make the wisdom save. As it hears the calling of the bell and suffers the 5 necrotic damage. Dong! Zip,
I
zip, zip.
think that may be wrong.
Well, you only have a D8 listed in that damage, so it looks like it's your level. Are you only a level 1 caster? So,
Well, it's total level, so it should be.
Yeah, it's total,
yeah,
so
you're
it
gonna
should be
roll me another D8 then.
Or 2d12.
Yeah, it wasn't damaged at the time, so it's just the D8 we need for it. But updating back would be good. An extra 7 necrotic, as the creature hears the bell once again, realizing that it was in fact a stronger bell.
Takar, if you want, I can send you my token for Toll the Dead and you can use it.
I have it built into the macro where it's supposed to check my level. I just
Yeah.
think that I have it. I didn't update my current level correctly. I think I just have it set to 1.
Yeah, if anything, it should be like
Yeah, my current level's 1 on this token
Right.
because I had to make a new one for.
Very good. Anything else?
yeah, looks something like this, right?
That's the end of my turn.
Windweird number 2 has gained initiative. This creature will fly forward to here and will strike out at Dakar twice with its slam. Slam, slam. Will
Both of those miss.
both miss. It will then fly away. It had 75 feet of movement, so it has 15 remaining. So it will fly up 15 feet.
I get an opportunity attack, right?
Yes, you do, because they do not have that power.
All right. Blah blap.
The
Probably.
blap will swing towards it as it goes zoop out of the way.
That's a bunch of 4s rolled to hit.
Windweird
He
number,
looks at my mace. Yay!
Windweird number 4 will fly forward. Unable to get to its target, it will fly 70 feet forward and fly 20 feet up. And then we'll zap someone. Let's see. It is going to zap. Who's the one who's been shooting arrows at these people? Let's go for Alexander. Lightning surge upon you. Zip! Which will horribly miss. Ksh!
This is acceptable.
Windweird number 5, the last Windweird, will fly forward to there and will flap 20 feet up and will zap Alexander. Shoo! That one will strike towards you for 11 lightning damage.
Toasty.
Cha! Alright, very good. And from there we go to Eldigan.
Alrighty. I take the opportunity to step forward, and using the long stratus scroll in my hand, I am going to cast it on.
Mm.
Burning a festival scroll, and using my bonus action to grant. Let's see. Why not? I'm going to grant the card a bardic inspiration. Then I will take 2 steps back, and that's the end of my turn.
Right. Who are you granting the inspiration to?
It's a
Yes.
car.
Very good. Alright, we go to the No-Face Knight.
Frustrated that there's nothing really to hit, he's just gonna kind of wander over here and not really do anything.
Alright, from there we go to Xavier.
Alright, there's a lot of people flying in the air.
Mhm.
Not a fan of that. So let's get rid of that. First attack is going to go against this one up here.
Very good, and it will shower it with little bolts of lightning as it disintegrates into cloud-like wisp.
Okay. And then my next one, we'll go to that one.
Very good, that one will strike into it for 7. Its form is heavily injured, but still alive.
Okay, I'll move around the tree and attempt to hide again.
Very good, very good.
Oh, never mind.
They see you. Alright, Zob. I double-clicked.
Okay. I move here and then I jump and stab it with my knife blade.
Excellent. With your Enforcer, you do not need to roll, so you just jump 20 feet and go stab, stab.
Feels 20 foot.
Yep.
Feels so good
Vertical.
stuff, man.
Alright, first strike will swing and hit it for 15.
I only have 1 strike.
Ah, well, it nearly kills it as its form goes with bolts of lightning showering out in all directions, but it is still barely hanging on.
And bonus action, that moves 20 feet that way.
Very good. Alright. Alexander.
Alright, how big is this spiritual weapon? Can I jump on it?
It is spiritual. It doesn't really have any physical form.
Ah.
It's kind of
Unfortunate.
ethereal and just forces things.
Unfortunate.
I'm sorry,
I'll
you can't
shoot
anime
some.
your way out of it.
I know, it feels bad. I'm gonna blast Wind Weird 1 with some Eldritch Blast.
Very good. It will
Black.
strike it for 3 as its form shoots out into little piles of cloudy sadness.
I'll send the second bolt at number 5.
Excellent. That bolt will fly towards it and it dodges out of the way. The bolt slams into this boulder here and shatters with a bunch of shrapnel going in all directions. Anything else?
Excellent. Nope, that's it.
Alright, Cecil.
I send my sword away and get an Eldritch Blast.
Excellent.
Number 5.
Mm-hmm. The Eldritch Blast will fly towards it, striking it for 7.
And then one.
The second one will strike it as well for a follow-up strike of 9. Zap, 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 zap.
Pew pew. Okay.
Very good. Anything else?
Nope, that's it.
Alright, Banandramir.
Alright. Let's move back a little bit. Yeah, I'll have to move one more up. Alright, I'm gonna Toll the Dead number 5.
Excellent.
Toll the Dead. Wow, look at that.
Oh,
Creature
Necrotic.
fails the
Very,
damage.
very good.
It suffers 10 necrotic.
That's what always happens. That's what always happens with the D12.
Mhm.
All right, let's see if I disappear. I do.
Alright. So your form shifts into the ethereal plane. Very good. Anything else?
Nope. I don't have my
Takar.
one ability. If you're talking, you're muted.
All right, yeah, sorry. Takar will run to here.
Hmm.
25 feet. And actually, he'll take 25, 30, 35. All right, he'll step here. He'll cast Toll of the Dead.
Alright. Another
That way if
D100.
it goes off, it doesn't hurt anyone else.
Give me a D100. 61. Alright, 61. For the next minute, you must shout when you speak. Good thing that wasn't in Jolton.
All right, I'm gonna close my door.
Alright. Very good.
Ding dong, death's here.
The creature hears the death-like bell. It looks towards you. A single wind-like lightning bolt tear drops from its face as it explodes in a shower of sparks.
Alright, and then Takar will use the last 10 feet of movement to get to here, to serve as a jumping platform for those who wish to jump and leap at things.
Excellent. Alright. Wind Weird number 4 will gain initiative. Will ride it down from the air, flying over top you, so 5 feet overhead, and kind of doing like a little circle a bit, but it's going to get 2 attacks against you, and you're going to get a reaction. So first attack, and second attack. The first one is deflected by your mighty fist, but the second one finds purchase as it slams into your jaw. For 18 bludgeoning.
Shit was almost max damage.
Mm-hmm.
You have a reaction attack if you want to take it.
Hmm?
You're muted again, Takar.
I take it that they have went AFK as soon as I attack them. Alright.
Oh, sorry, my bad. I turned around. 16 does not hit, but 23 does.
Yep, 18 bludgeoning, and you get a reaction against me.
Cool. So that's 14. Not healing damage. And I attack back.
Excellent. Your
Probably
weapon will
misses.
strike into it for 9 damage as it's immune to both lightning
Oh, wait.
and
That
thunder.
was the wrong weapon that I used. We'll keep the same roll, though, for the 16. 10 plus 7 plus 3 plus 1, so
Well,
21.
immune to lightning, so just 14.
They're immune or resistant?
Immune to light. Oh wait, they're immune to poison, resistant to lightning and thunder.
Okay,
It
so the weapon
bypasses.
bypasses lightning, but it does not bypass poison immunity, only resistances.
Gotcha. All right, so just 18 damage then. Boop. So it takes a heavy hit from your mighty storm, and it will continue its flight to there. Still at 20-foot elevation as it kind of did a swoop. All right, we then go to Eldigan.
Okay.
Well, the field has mostly been cleared from what I see, so I'm just going to snap my fingers towards Windward Dump Floor and make sure that the hand falls on his shoulder. Tap.
All right, that will definitely strike it for 8 necrotic.
And that's where they meet.
Very good. The No-Face Knight.
The sound of metal groans. And it moves.
Excellent. Xavier.
Cool. I'm gonna stand out so I can make sure I hit him without being obstructed.
First I will strike into it for 10. The second one will strike into... Oh, it's already dead. Well, 12.
It's all good.
And with that, the last of the Windbeards falls, destroyed by the arrows shot from Xavier's bow. The bridge before you is no longer rapidly spinning out of control, and you are able to cross it without issue.
So who wants to go first?
I'll go first.
All right, let's have Xavier go first to check it to see if it'll break.
Yeah. I'll kind of eye it questioningly as I walk across.
Holds your weight just fine.
I'll
Alright,
hover
that was-
5 feet off the ground and just hover over it.
I'll just nerd walk it. Yep.
I'll just nerd walk it. Yep.
Yep, you nerd walk your way across as your banana-like form is
As I
unimpeding from the bridge.
I feel like a nerd because you need to go to the bathroom.
Very good.
Does
Oh.
we should probably send Cecil or Zob across because I feel like they would be the heavier of the group.
Yeah, I'm carrying like 325 pounds of equipment, and I'm a 200-pound dragonborn.
All right, go quickly. Hot step it.
Alright. Stepping upon the bridge. Zob, your heavy form causes the wood beneath you to creak, but you're just at the edge so far.
Run, just run.
Is there a way to reinforce this?
Run.
Well, you know what could be fun? If I just jump the gap.
Ah yes, let us jump a
Oh God.
90-foot
90
gap.
foot?
Oh, it's 90? I thought it was 70. Okay, never mind then. One of those is doable.
If I give you a boost, could you make it?
Well, I'm just gonna take a run at it.
Alright. So begin bounding across the bridge with each foot following.
Gex, is that you? Are you there?
Maybe. The bridge does not break. It seems pretty steady, actually. Holding you
Okay.
without issue.
I press
Right.
X.
Cecil?
I don't want people to get the impression I weigh that much. Like,
You're wearing
Listen.
armor. The rest of us
He
aren't
wears
wearing
like
armor.
leather armor.
I'm wearing
Oh.
light armor.
I think
Oh,
it's the helmet
okay,
that gives
well-
the impression that you're wearing heavy.
Takar
Yes.
grapples Gloriosa to give him
Yeah,
a hug
exactly.
and carries him across.
What? Let me go. I can do this.
All right.
Plus, I have like 20 decks. I'm not gonna.
All right. I guess No Face Knight can also cross.
Yeah.
All right. Cool.
The bridge is surprisingly secure and well
Alright.
enforced.
You can't stop the wind. And I'll run across.
Alright. Very good. As you all make it to the other end, you see
In
before
case it
you...
matters,
Hmm?
I have no clue how much No Face Knight weighs. Just for future reference.
Gotcha.
He doesn't have a listed weight.
Unless they weigh about 1,000 plus, then they shouldn't be an issue. So, yeah.
I don't think he's that heavy.
Yeah. But as you guys cross the bridge, you see up ahead the path continues on for about likely another hour's worth of foot travel before you reach the forest itself. So, continuing on onward, do you wish to do anything before we go to the next map?
Is there
No.
is there anything special about these structures around us, or are they just kind of normal, like rock battlements from that battle?
They
see.
look like for the stone structures, they look like old weathered stone structures. They don't really have any signs upon them that would like indicate of what they are. The wood pieces here seem to have been recent fortifications, hastily attempted to be built but weren't really finished. This
Is
right
this a
here is a giant bone.
rib?
That is a giant bone, likely from a rib. It
Can
just-
I try and roll nature to see what it was?
Yeah, go ahead and give me a nature check.
I'll also nature that.
1 int and trained in nature.
Let's see here.
It's pretty.
So,
Yeah, that's a bone.
yeah, for Takar, that's pretty. Zob, you believe that that bone is something likely from one of the beasts of the Statonian legends. Things that they like to hunt in the Stetton Striders. You think it is from, most likely, a great drake.
Cool. So,
Wow.
whatever battle was here, whatever tribe or elf that inhabited this place, they killed a big drake and decided to display parts of its skeleton. So that's pretty cool.
That's pretty metal.
I should
Friendly
have to do
neighborhood
my
tour
interior
guide
decorating.
Zabarak.
Alexander tips 1 gold.
Puckers.
Seeing as it's just a cool bone, Takar will start to move on.
Right, you must gather your party before venturing forth.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
You
gonna.
lose.
Car. Just... Well, what was up with the whole feeling weak to getting stabbed thing when you cast that spell?
Oh, turns out my magic is actually super powerful. Just haven't figured out how to control it yet. Happened when I went in that storm. Kind of got swung around a lot, picked up some residual magic power. So now I'm Omega powerful. It's just maybe don't group up around me sometimes.
Same, I can barely control my darkness too.
Oh, is it magic?
Alexander will look at you like that was the stupidest question he ever asked.
Yeah,
It's
not magic.
darkness.
Zob's gonna root around in his pack to find a greater healing potion and drink it.
He'll stop you before you do, and then
Okay.
Xavier will create good berries so people that are below can partake.
You can only eat one of those, right?
Ooh, a piece of candy.
No, you can eat as many as you want.
I thought
Um,
it was for.
It's one action per time.
They're not sensi beans.
How much do you get for it? Because I only need like.
It's one healing per berry, so it's 10 healing total.
Okay.
And I can basically split it up in increments of 1. So if people have, so I'll do it twice, and 20 HP to go between everybody that's low.
Yeah. Because I had
Some
I need
healing
6.
if anyone needs, especially Mr. Darkness over here. They took some
I'll take-
pretty nasty hits.
I'll take 6 good berries.
I don't need any help from some elves.
Really? Why are you here then?
I'll take 14 then, I guess.
Okay.
He's here because he was chosen, as were 3 of you, or as were all of you actually. I chose 3, and then each of those 3 chose their own.
All right. Party gathered. You spend the hour travel to reach the edge of the forest and enter into it. Oh, let me go and copy your tokens again with the new updated HP. Copy. Here we go. Now we can go. And then Control F and E. So, to begin continuing your way along the path itself begins to get overgrown by decaying leaves and sticks and twigs and various other forms that you would find on a woodland path. However, something is interesting. All around you, as you begin getting closer to the forest, and when you actually enter the forest, you see thick vines and massive patches of pumpkins, cabbage patches, carrot stems, potato roots, just all sorts of fruits and veggies all around you.
But
You
what
Where
see,
are my
is this
banana
place?
people?
Did somebody's garden get overgrown?
Yeah, when I saw this in a vision, it was blanketed in storm, yet I didn't expect to find someone's greenhouse.
Do you think they'd mind if we take some of
I
Uh,
would
What if
check
that's
it
his evil plot?
first.
What if he gets people and turns them into vegetables?
I'm gonna expect, like, inspect the
I'll take the
vegetables.
potato.
mm-hmm.
If I start singing, then please kill me. One of those.
Are these
Alexander nods knowingly.
healthy fruit and vegetables?
I don't want to be one of those singing fruits and vegetables.
They look really pretty ripe. Yeah, they look pretty good.
Okay. Well, the vegetables themselves don't look to be diseased, but I don't really know what kind of effect they might have if taken and eaten, because there's a whole bunch of residual magic that was in the area earlier, and I don't know if it passed over this area or not. So, before you eat anything, just be cautious. The plants themselves seem healthy, but I don't know
I'm not eating
if
it.
you will be afterwards.
So
Well,
what you're telling me is
That
that
could be
those are
me
magic
someday.
vegetables.
They don't seem to be alive. Well, animated. They're alive and healthy, but just don't eat them.
Right.
Probably stay on the safe side.
Mm-hmm.
Alexander will inspect some of the vegetables using a chef's eye.
Mm.
How are these used for cooking?
So give me a chef's supplies check.
So that would be like wisdom?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cooking time.
Cooking time with Alexander.
So I don't know if this has proficiency added. It does not, so +3.
Right. With a 20, looking over these vegetables and the fruits that seem to be around the area, they look to be of exquisite quality. If one were to harvest these with a appropriately high DC, because they seem to be rather attached to their root system, that is, one could use them as excellent quality food material. Effectively, they are tier 4s. Tier 4?
Tier 4 food tokens?
Tier 4 food ingredients.
We shouldn't let these go to waste.
Right, folks. I need someone to help me carry some of them. I only have 2 backpacks.
All guidance, who's ever harvesting them. Babylon,
You know,
this may be
I'm never.
give them a careful hand.
I don't think I'm ever gonna have another use for this spell other than for this. But
Do it.
Cast
I
it.
wanna, I wanna
Do it.
floating disc. I wanna.
This is perfect.
I know, right?
Just have a pile of fruit and vegetables falling behind you.
Roll.
Can you ritual cast it?
I can ritual cast it.
Okay, so
But do I
during
want to
your
wait a minute?
ritual,
Do
we
I
can
want to
just
wait
collect.
10 minutes?
Yeah. 10 minutes of collecting.
Ah, fine. Yeah. Ritual casting a floating disc. We got our shopping. We got our shopping cart, our magical shopping cart in 10 minutes.
Mm-hmm. So keep in mind that your food buffs have gone away, because it has been,
Yes.
yeah, just for purposes of that. But who, if any, are attempting to harvest?
That would be a nature check.
To harvest them would be
Or-
a herbalism.
Okay.
I'll do that. I got proficiency.
or survival at a higher DC. But herbalism is more specific.
You
I
get
will need
plus
to
4 to your herbalism check.
Okay.
Guidance!
So that one.
So it feels bad.
15 isn't bad.
If someone were to help you, would you be able to have advantage?
They can only provide the aid action if they have proficiency in the same tool.
And listen, I do not.
Life is suffering.
All right, as you bend low, knife in hand, begin picking at these vegetables in this patch here. Let me look at your passes real quick. 18 is enough. 16's not enough.
I have a 24 passive perception.
so-
That's what you're looking at.
So Xavier and Benandramir, as you are, performing your actions to begin setting things up, you notice off to the side over here, this bush begins shaking. As Xavier notices this first, as you, from the corner of your eye, seeing something that appears to be holding a weapon draw forth from the plant in that area, cut poorly, and that plant that you were harvesting just completely ruined. However, you see two creatures, seemingly formed from fruits and vegetables themselves, stand up from this bush, one striding forward, shouting in Sylvan. Does anyone understand Sylvan?
Ooh, I don't.
Nope.
No.
No.
However, I have comprehend languages, so I can always cast it.
I think they're challenging us.
All right, you would hear this figure screech out, "Tola! Stolamata! Tolamadamada!"
Alexander, they're approaching you.
The other one will fall forth. They are both holding what appears to be, let's see here, what appears to be a massive pike made from zucchini, and upon their back appears to be like a crossbow, maybe? That
What
appears
is
made
this
from
crap?
like bananas and cabbages and celery, but it seems to have
Takara
melons that are launched from it.
VeggieTale's gone wrong.
break down laughing because he's
um,
so confused that this place is not anything what he expected. And he'll hand any of the magic users a scroll of comprehend languages so they can tell him what's going on. Just use this, someone, please. I
Okay,
want to know
I'll
what
use
they're
it.
saying.
Alright.
I'll use it. I'll use it. I'm gonna try.
I'll
I
use
have an
one.
idea. I have an idea.
He
They're,
has the Arcana to cast it though.
I have it on my spell list, so.
All right.
I'll hand it to the.
Cast on me. I have a feeling. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try and
Nah,
convince
dude,
one of them.
I'm readying our shopping cart. They're going in it too.
So their veggie pikes are raised, pointed at you in a. They're not aggressive, like attacking you, but they are not wanting you to continue your actions.
Okay, I take off my helmet and approach, show them one of them.
They will stand a little uneasy at this, seeing that you are a veggie. Their weapons still raised, but they do.
Can I get that thing so I can talk to them?
They'll look at each other. Their carrot nose kind of tipping down slightly.
Yeah, Carl just hold the scroll out, and whoever grabs it grabs it. He's just so confused. He looks into his pack to see if all of his drugs are still in there because he feels like he may have taken something without knowing.
Just so you're aware, with comprehend languages, you can know what they're saying, but you can't talk to them back.
Okay.
You need tongues for that.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Can I try to?
I put down the blades and I tried and put them at each blade. Talk some.
In a language that I don't speak, I'm gonna attempt to persuade them that we mean no harm. We're only here because
Your friends.
we just
Or we could
thought
not
it would
take,
be a nice idea to harvest some things.
maybe we could not harvest it.
They will look at each other. Their weapons at this
Just some
point
persuasion.
no longer pointed at you. Will look at each other and then look back towards the party, and they will speak. This time in Terran. Kulambodo.
Earth Ganassi talk. Dang it.
Nope.
Takar will try speaking in giant to them and see if that works.
Did the comprehend languages activate? Or is that still not
I
cast
don't
yet?
think anyone. No, nobody's cast
Okay.
it yet. It's still just a school.
Yeah, I'll cast it on myself.
Oh, elegant.
So,
Okay.
casting on yourself, what they said in Terran was, "Do you understand us?"
I will step forward and give a nod.
They'll look at each other, and they will
Alright.
continue speaking in Terran, seeing as that's the language you understand. And they will say, "Do not kill our children! Yeah! They're our children! They're being protected by Mother Plant!"
Okay, I will make a show of having understood totally what they've said. Totally. And turn to the rest of the group.
I
They
don't
want to
want
fight, don't they?
fight. Well, yes and no. They would want to fight if we continue to pick up their children. You know,
yeah,
like that potato you have in your hand.
Children.
Xavier
Yes,
drops it.
Alexander will look at the vegetable soldier and praise him with a chef's eye.
Roll me another check.
They're
Plus
children.
I
Well,
will immediately demand we put the plants back.
we're
So
not
if you-
thieves, are we? We're not gonna steal people's children.
Well,
I
we
mean,
can't fix-
hold up, Cecil. I'm gonna be real with you. I kind of am, but I also don't want to take these kids because if they're a plant, plants have roots, right?
They're going to grow in your tummy. Hi.
Well, no, it's more that roots.
Hive mind.
Yeah, they like the Vi can have a similar thing. If one of them learns something, they all kind of learn it, or at least someone up top learns it. And so, if we mess with the bottom of the root,
Yeah,
there may be a bigger plant somewhere.
right. I'm down that agree with.
So,
That's
Glorious,
around
we
that.
kill that plant. That's the one we wait to kill, not the little ones. the
no
big
killing
plant.
plants! He'll say in Terran.
Wait, can you understand what I'm saying?
Yes!
Yeah, what?
He said yes.
Oh, okay, cool.
I
Look,
think they agreed
little-
with us to kill the plant.
little vegetable.
If you wish to kill plant, kill vile fruit!
What's the final fruit?
Vile!
I don't know. I'm just guessing that Eldian's just working as a translator here. Okay.
Oh,
Guards at castle, they failed to curse. They transformed into foul fruit. Fruit, rise up, strike at simple village folk, simple vegetable.
So-
I'm afraid they're peasants.
Can you eat this vile fruit?
He looks horrified.
So why was there a fruit in the village? What was a potato?
So there's fruits and vegetables all around here, but the vegetables seem to be more
Yeah,
cared
but the
for.
tomatoes with the vegetables are not actually vegetables.
Yeah, tomatoes are indeed fruit, not vegetables.
So hold up. Let me get this straight. There's a castle that was cursed.
Yes, last Hearth.
Bad fruits there. There's good fruit and vegetables with you, right?
Yes, Mother Mims will. I can't speak. You do it. He'll look to his companion. Yeah, Mother Mimblesby. She leads us. She chief steward. Was chief steward of castle before curse.
All right. Well, I'm here for the castle. So if Mimsby or whatever her name is, Marbles, whatever, can
Mimblesby.
help us get, her. If she can get us to the castle, we'll deal with everything inside. Yeah. And we'll kill all the bad fruit because my friend down there loves to kill.
Will you break
What about-
curse?
Ask about the source of the curse.
Yeah. Well, what's this about? What do y'all know? What caused the curse?
Lord Telovandraven. He performed, not sure, but something the Lord did of the castle. Changed all of us to fruit. All of the people of the land, the gods, into fruit and veggies. His simple form was turned to
Are
us.
they still alive? The Lord.
Yes and no.
Okay. If based on the political atmosphere here, if I kill the Lord, do I get to be the new Lord?
If you free us, curse, we follow you.
All right, guys, let's go kill a Lord.
I suppose it's time to
Sounds
make some
good.
ratatouille.
Alexander pounds his hand into his fist.
As a humble yet mainly only temporary VeggieTale, I want to kill this lord.
Yeah, I also want to kill this lord, so I can stop you.
Yes, good. Then you should speak to Mother Mimblesby and Father Tarnelbaum. They know more.
All right, well,
They
lead
this
the
way.
way, and we promise not to eat your kids.
Yes. No eat, kid. They're still
Yeah.
growing. Yes, growing.
Okay.
They'll lead this way.
All right. The way y'all said that was very sinister, but okay.
They eat their own kids.
Yeah, so what do they eat?
The
I
dead.
think it's
they
a
eat
photosynthesize.
Alright, so as you guys pass beyond the archway here, the ancient stonework withered and covered in moss and various other shrubberies, you see sprouting from this patch and this patch, as well as this patch up here, groups of more of these vegetable soldiers.
Oh, I thought you were about to say we alternate the fruit or vegetables.
Following
As
this,
you pass-
It is the fruit altering.
you see a strange little, what appears to be a mango. It's hard to tell, but it kind of steps forward, face and little leaves as hands. Seems to be with the one friendly fruit that you've seen thus far,
Guys,
followed by a carrot that looks fairly happy. Then a very large potato, which I need to zoom in on its face for this reveal. 1 second. All right. That's Pudgeon. So there's Pudgeon.
Freaking out.
I like Pudgeon already.
You then
We're gonna
have
get along great.
the turnip Tarnelbaum, the three kids Lee, T, and C, the lettuce children, and then Mimblesby, Chief Lettuce Steward, who will step forward.
Some big old like leaf of lettuce lady.
Damn.
Yep.
Damn.
Let me go look at her NPC
All right,
notes.
guys. I don't care what we do. We kill the Lord and we keep Pudgeon.
Right, as you guys approach, these guards will move in
Tara,
this
why
direction.
are you eyeing Nimblesby? I thought Kahili was a girl.
We don't got 4 prestige, homie. You know how to car roll.
You don't know that.
Mother Mimblesby, we have, yes, those who wish to provide aid, break curse.
She'll sprout from the vegetable patch here and move forward. She'll look towards the group and give a bow. Her lettuce leaf-like hair kind of tussling over.
Oh,
Yeah.
greetings. I am Mother Mimblesby.
Yeah, we're gonna kill a fruit.
I can't get over the fact that the company that has the most evil people and morally gray now have to rescue vegetable children.
What do you mean rescue?
Look, man, you're in the rift. What do you expect from me?
Dude, this
I
is
expect you
hilarious.
not to give me PTSD. Thank you.
Look, you of all
Not
people
even
should
the
know what's in
X-Dark
here.
Pact will eat sentient vegetables.
All right, she'll step forward a
Yeah.
bit more.
Hi, is she speaking common?
She
or
is speaking
still
common, yeah.
speaking- All right, Mimblesby. A quick question before we talk about anything else.
Yes.
We don't eat the kids because the kids are still growing. What happens when the kids are done growing?
Then we don't eat the adults.
Okay, what do you eat?
Sunlight.
Okay, y'all are actually. It's okay, Gloriosa. They can't hurt you. It's okay. The sun can't hurt you here.
Yes, it can.
Uh,
We'll
The
move
sun
back
can
to the
actually hurt
shade.
people on occasion, depending on the magic clouds.
Okay, so y'all are actual plants now.
Yes. We were people before the curse. We were the farmers.
Yeah.
I was the chief steward of the castle. And,
So, question:
Tarnabom was
Was
the
there
chef.
As y'all step forward.
was there a rose involved at any point in all this, or like some like
Yes.
witch or? Oh, oh,
Yes,
oh
the
no.
roselings within the castle, they have turned since the curse has progressed.
So all plants in the
Yes,
castle.
the vines have grown particularly vicious.
Okay.
And the Lord's children, they have succumbed greatly to the curse. They have grown to be lost.
So you were all the staff and surrounding village.
Yes,
Man.
Is the Lord evil? Like, did he willingly do this?
Let me go look at my notes specifically.
I mean, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter, but I just want to know. That way, in my own conscience, I can be like, this dude was worth killing.
Are plants aware of morality?
That was
I
the
mean, they
question I
used to
was
be
like,
people, so yes.
They were people.
Lord Televandraven, he was not a gracious host. He broke the one rule. The first rule. The old laws.
Oh,
So
I
was
know what rule you're
cursed.
talking about.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Was given a chance to redeem
never,
himself.
never bet on a, never double down on a 17.
No.
Oh, the other rule. The if you have a 2 and a 7 and you win the pot, you get double payment.
No.
Stay away from sand.
No.
No, the
He-
Green Pantheon cursed this place because it broke the old laws.
Yes. He invited guests into his home.
Oh
And-
man, I thought we were gonna get a cool pantheon involved in this, not the gray one. It's like
Green.
one step away from the white.
The green, the other lame one.
Oh, the
And-
green.
And through his guests, he slaughtered them to the man.
Us.
Whoa, cool.
He was cursed. He was given a chance to
Oh.
redeem himself through a flower. Group of flowers, actually. But through his rage and his bitterness, he turned away, growing more and more like the monster that he showed himself that day. Arising into this child of torment. He stalks the castle now. His soldiers, his child of torments, his lost children, walking in the castles, bringing forth these vile fruits to strike out.
Does he look as scary as this guy? Point at Zob.
Scarier?
All right, Zob, you now have a target.
Ooh. This sounds exciting.
All right, Memblesby, I'm gonna be straight with you. I came here to because I saw a castle in a storm, and I thought it was connected to, the Lady of Storms.
Well, the castle is on the sea.
Well, yeah, but so is like a small shack that I can build. But seeing as you got a lord who thinks he's who kind of does the thing that we don't like, which is flaunt around his power and then really not hold himself to the own rules he creates for others. I'll be willing to allow my organization here to, aid you. However, this won't be for free. I can invoice you now, or we can handle the invoicing later after the work is completed.
What would the price be?
Oh, I want the castle and the lands.
Ah.
Or at least anything we find inside it.
Should you break the curse and free us of the fruits and the children's torment, the castle will be yours, as will the lands and the people who work it. Assuming we are not slain by the fruit or the vines.
Alright, well, is that good enough for the rest of you?
That seems like a more than worthy reward.
That's why I'm here.
Alright. Glorious, are you okay with killing this guy?
Alexander's hands burst into black flames.
Oh! No! The wolf stepped
Ooh, he's
kind of
excited. That's good. That's good. He's excited.
Yeah, do I have a problem killing this guy? No, I do not.
bad. He's kind of drooling at the fire.
Someone would
Someone hold back their dog. Get the
Oh,
dog away.
He's approaching me.
break the laws of hospitality.
Takar will hold
His little
back.
pudgy hands reaches up.
I admire your courage, little one. And he will spar with him.
No! Yes! Yes, let us
Takar
fight!
will-
Fight over a flame! Pudgeon likes fire. Pudgeon likes fire. Fire make best potato.
These are
Gloriosa,
wise
he's a-
words.
Gloriosa, he's a chef like you.
He knows
These
how.
are wise words, Master Pudgeon.
Oh, yes.
I thought that was Tamil Bomb.
Nope, Camel Bomb is...
I am the chef, yes. But, Pudgeon is my assistant.
Okay.
He focuses on the more unhealthy foods.
Alright.
No, add some butter. Yes.
You often get baked like that?
Yes, all the time. You have some on you.
Well, yeah, so, Mimblesby,
Yes.
I guess, what do we need to know about the castle before we head off, and what's between us and it right now?
Well, you have the forest here, which continues on for not too much longer, about half an hour's trek up the road to the north. There's also a side passage to the west there. That way could lead to the escape route, but that is likely to be overrun by vines, and it would be difficult to get through. If you go through the northern passage, the keep itself is overgrown with these thick vines and flowering plants. The land is protected by the roselings, the corrupted flowers that we spoke of. They, through the command of the vines, protect the keep, the gates, and the passageways. They call out the fruit, send them to attack us and the fellow vegelings. Beyond that, there is the grand hall, which is likewise filled with thick vines and flowering plants, and another of the roselings. Through there is an eastern, a northern, and western wing. The eastern wing houses the bedchambers and the master bedchamber. The master bedchamber is home to one of the Lord's children, one of the lost. These lost are tied to the curse. Through its purification or its destruction, part of the curse will recede, and the way open to the western wing will be revealed. In the
Okay.
western wing, there is the study and the dining hall, as well as the kitchen and surrounding buildings and chambers. Most of the chambers have been overgrown, lost to the plants that have taken over. Repairs will be needed, but we are happy to help when the curse is lifted. Through there, in the dining hall, is another of the Lord's children, another of the lost childs. Through its purification or defeat, the way to the northern path will be open, to the war room. There you will find the command tables and the pieces of the land that reside here that gave way to his mighty armies when he, still had his fruit, no longer cursed and driven mad. Beyond that is the stairwell to the spire, to his personal solar. Up that mighty tower you will find the Lord himself, this child of torment, surrounded by the wild magics that curse this land.
Okay.
Does
And there's no like secret passageways that you know of, or like servants, like
There are many
halls?
servant chambers and secret passages, but most of them are blocked off by the curse. To reveal them, one would need to remove one of the blockades.
Okay. As much as I would like to just head off, do you have any supplies that we can take with us, as well as potentially a guide?
Well,
I
I
know
choose
who I would
Pudgeon.
want to vote. Yeah, I was going to vote for Pudgeon as well.
I can join you here. Some of that fire. Yes, I guess Pudgeon could join you as a guide. But as for supplies, we have been growing some fruit, non-people fruit, to be clear. That is.
I mean, we don't judge. It's okay if they are people fruit. Yeah.
As long as there's some good berries.
Yeah.
Hate
Yes.
good berries.
Let's
We
not
can
talk about the
provide
ethical ramifications of it.
some basic fruit. Yes. A total of 7.
Effectively, she can provide you 7 greater healing potions. Because they're fruit, but yeah.
All right. We'll take that, I guess. Think anything else we
Xavier,
need?
with your passive perception, you hear, coming from the north and the western passages within this forest, crinkling of leaves and the snapping of twigs. Somewhat far off, but it is drawing closer.
All right, I will step up and around here and lean into Takar's ear. Our enemies are coming for us.
Okay.
And then I will step back.
Takar will nod and say, Mimblesby,
Yes.
we will take those supplies and whatever guide you can lend us, and I would suggest you and your people hide.
Oh.
My specialist has informed me that well, the fun's about to start, and with that, he will find a place to get up real high in order to look.
Oh no! Gods, protect the children!
They'll go at attention, saluting Mimblesby as they begin moving to defend the various fruits and veggies in the area.
What's the highest tree in here?
So the highest tree, let me zoom out for you guys, would be this. This one goes up about 60 feet to a medium creature's easily be able to not cause issues. It's not the climate, but yeah.
Okay.
How
I have
tall?
an effective constant spider walk, so I can just climb right up to the top of that.
So this goes up to the highest point, 25 feet.
All right, I'll fly up there.
At this point, as you guys are flying and climbing, those with
Like a
a
thunder.
16 or higher passive perception would hear the crinkling.
Yeah, I hear someone.
All
Shadow
right.
step into the tree.
The vegetable soldiers
I'll
and
go
their
front.
fellows will seemingly dissolve into the underbrush, losing sight. They are able to
Takar-
hide in plain sight.
Takar will try to climb into a tree and hide as well. And he will
What
try to-
direction are they coming from?
West and north. Alright. At this point, a 10 will reveal that there is incoming.
Alright, I'm gonna. Oh. I need to roleplay it. do a perception. And
All right. You're not sure the numbers or anything like that, but there's definitely sounds of breaking branches, snapping
can I hear
twigs.
anything yet?
Say again?
Can I hear anything yet? Like a code
Yes.
on 8.
Yeah. It's a 10 passive reveals stuff. So if you have plus
Yeah.
0 to do, then you're hearing.
Alright, I'm gonna try and hide.
Right. If you're trying to hide, everyone who is attempting such, roll me stealth checks.
Sure.
Alrighty.
Takar is standing at the very top of the tree with a branch in front of his face.
God, we're so good at stealth.
Would these being in a tree give dim light?
Being in a tree, yeah. If you're in a part of shadow, so an obvious thing like this, or this, or you're underneath a tree, you are considered in dim light.
I'll take my 19 then.
Oh, we get
My advantage.
advantage?
I got an item for that.
Well,
I'm a
no
cheater.
advantage for me.
Same.
And Alexander is just a shadowy bro.
This is true.
He's the person you want to be in this situation.
Well, seeing as he rolled terrible and he's holding a branch in front of him, Takar will just drop the branch and stand at the top of the tree and just look out to see what's coming.
All right.
You might not look up. You might be safe.
So everyone roll me initiative. As the first one who notices these would be those with a passive of 18 or higher, would notice that from the west and the north are strange, medium-sized, scuttling creatures with what appears to be 6 legs, 2 large pincers, a strange tongue that shoots out of the mouth of this creature that resembles a banana, with its back end spiraling up into a stinger. These are banana scorpions.
What?
Of
I
course
love-
they are.
I
Of course they're banana scorpions.
fucking banana scorpion.
Potassium.
Mm-hmm. So as these banana
What have we
scorpions
gotten ourselves into?
look, man,
No.
Takar, what is this?
Takar will pull out some dragon weed and smoke a joint.
that's fair.
That's it?
Um,
You know, get a little bit harder than that.
He doesn't need
Watch
anything
out,
harder
man.
right now.
That shit will kill you.
It's
Alright.
a gateway to his Ladvin drug that he
Here
has.
is the combat music. All right, let's see here. Check, 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 check. Everyone's rolled. Sorting initiative. All right. Begin initiative with Banana Scorpion 5. Let's see here, my scorpion friend. Let me go look at your notes real quick. All right. The banana scorpion will look forward towards your group. Its past perception revealing a lot of you. It will look down and begin burrowing into the ground itself.
Well,
I'm sure that's
Oh no,
fine.
they're those things from XCOM.
All right.
oh god.
Does it have any bonus actions you can use?
Don't remind me.
Okay.
The ones that go really fast.
Cecil.
Eggs. Oh god.
So.
Is there anything I can get on top of that they can't burrow up?
So, if you're atop any stonework or like non-natural, so structural
Or-
formations
or,
like these,
Or
they cannot burrow.
that?
They cannot burrow into this. But that is about 5 feet above ground.
Right, that's fine. And I'm gonna Eldritch Blast. One of these scorpions. Tell it stick.
Right. Oh, and if you're in an elevated position, just set your elevation for you too.
Oh.
I got yours covered. All right. He's striking at number 6. The first blast will slam towards it as it strikes, dealing 9 force damage. As its strange tongue-like form shoots out, another little face kind of screeching at you. The second blast will slam into it as well for 8. is injured but still alive and angry. You see at this point, as the creature looks towards you, its form splits open to reveal two distinct different versions of it. From this point on, this creature has disadvantage to attack it, as it has now activated split function. These two have not activated yet because they have not gone yet. Same with the ones up here.
We have the disadvantage against it?
You have disadvantage to attack this one because he's currently
Okay.
split. Yes.
He's a banana split, guys.
Yeah.
Kill.
In that state. Okay.
Later.
Alright, anything else? Alright. So Banana Scorpion number 6 has gained initiative as I double clicked. There we go. His form is already split, so you don't need to activate that for him now. Alright. No one's in range, so he's just going to begin burrowing. Begins digging down below the surface. And moves forward. Alright.
I'm sure that's fine.
Xavier.
Not a fan of burrowing creatures. Well, there's two more standing there. I guess I'm going to shoot at them. Do I want a sharpshooter or not?
Oh yeah, I'll post their hand out. Let's see here. Rift. For beasts.
Alright, I think I might do that. Oh, Jesus.
So you're gonna see these two later on, but that's the banana.
Fucking scary as shit.
These are okay. The rift is something, man.
Dude,
Why are we here again? Why
The
are we
Rift is a
here?
very fun place.
We just
Because we're
walk the other
getting a
way.
cool castle, all right? You want a cool castle?
I want it.
You must become king of the fruit.
I will be king of the harvest. Maybe Silhouette will be attracted to me.
Yeah, let's do that.
Is this Lost Hearth? Okay.
Yeah, last Earth. Alright, firing out. Which one?
I'm shooting at this one first with sharpshooter on those two attacks.
Very good. And your stealth was definitely above their passive, so it will fly towards it. Shoo! Crashing into it for 27 damage, and then 17. So both arrows
and then I have
cut
the
deep into it. It is heavily
third
injured,
attack.
but still alive.
I
Third
got the
attack
third attack.
occurs. As that one is a crit and destroys its face as
Yeah.
it explodes in a shower of potassium glory. 3, 30, 32.
I was gonna say I got another 8 in there too if you want, but
It's super dead.
yeah.
Alright. Very good. Anything else?
I wouldn't say I'm gonna hide again in the tree, but that might be a little hard. But here, if I can, great.
You just drop down or climb up some branches, then you should be fine.
Yeah.
Alright.
I'm in the tree somewhere.
Indeed. Alright.
By the tree.
From there, we go to Banana Scorpion. To the north, it begins scuttling down, moving at tremendous speed. It will double move to there. Hissing towards Azab.
You
that's a
dare?
This creature, since it has gained initiative, is split, so stay on. Zob, it is your turn.
I will raise my hand up into the air, slowly make a fist, and then quickly swing it down through the air, opening up a giant, disgusting hole in the fabric of reality. I'm casting Hunger of Hadar on the group of 3 banana scorpions up top.
Alright, let's see here.
Yay. Wait, that's darkness in there. Gloriosa, don't you do it.
Alright, as the Hunger of Hadar surrounds those 3 banana scorpions, a cacophony of soft whispers and slurping noises can be heard as no light, magical or otherwise, penetrates the area. Creatures, it starts to turn in the area and creature that ends its turn in the area. So when they start the turn, we'll get to them for that. But they're in darkness, so that's fun. Indeed, that noise is made. Anything else?
Action cast spell. Don't really have a bonus action that's not a spell. Yeah.
All right.
I'm going to meet it,
Excellent.
and then my turn.
Excellent. All right. Alandramir.
Very nice. Would I be able to have line of sight on these guys?
No, this tree is blocking your vision.
All right. So it'd have to be like here or something.
Plus, it's complete and total darkness.
Yeah. It's just a
So you
cloud
can't
you
see
can't see,
anyways.
period.
I mean, when I fireball them, it doesn't really make much of a difference. I'm just gonna aim for the
I mean,
center
that's
of
true.
the black mass. Yeah, that should be fine, right?
Well,
Yeah, literally just right on top of it with a fireball.
All right,
I'm
very
not
good.
prone anymore. I'll worry about that later. Then yeah, fireball. Just still do third level. Another 1d6 because it's gonna be 28 force damage, DC 21 deck save.
21 deck save, 28 force.
28, yeah.
28 force save for half. All right. Oh, and Floop. This is a deck save, so I need to have it save for none because they have evasion effectively. There we go, save for none. All right. AoE spell, make it so. All
They all
fail to
fail.
resist as they take the massive blap as the forceful ball explodes out. To hear from within, and then some slurping sounds and some whispers.
They got a bit of health, don't they?
It's
All right.
very gross.
Yeah, very, very disgusting. I don't like it. That'll be me.
Very good. And from there we go to Eldigan.
Remaining on the archers, just step a bit forward, take a couple of steps, and sit down and aim for number 7 over here.
Excellent.
After focusing on him, a hand will try and choke him. That
24. Alright. Blast will strike towards it for 9.
and you stay seated where he is.
Very good, very good. Alright. Dakar.
Seeing as I won't get a bonus from being above everything, I will hop down and move 35 to here and draw my bladed longbow and take a shot. Actually, no. I'll just move here and then ready in action to where if it comes within range, actually I will step. Yeah, I'll stay here. If it comes within range, I will bop it with my weapon.
Very good.
For Banana Scorpion 7, by the way.
Gotcha. Alright, Banana Scorpion 7 has gained initiative. Let me look at its things because it might be close enough to get that. Alright. Distance from you is that, so... Alright, so he's not close enough to go to do his combo. So, in that case, you'll begin burrowing. We'll get to there. And from there, we go to Alexander Gloriosa.
Alright. I am hidden from Banana Scorpion, I guess this guy?
Yep.
Alrighty. I will lose the attunement on my, let me look at the items real quick. Shaded Cloak of Abstruseness, and instead switch it to Essence of the Slayer since I am taking a creature from a surprise. Essentially, I get a crit on a 19 or 20 on the first attack roll, and my DC for Stunning Strike is increased by 1. It's 2 if it is a crit.
Gotcha.
Oh, and it I'll just post it in the in our little thing so it's easy to read. It's a lot.
Mhm.
Also lets me what is it? Whenever I'm hidden from all hostile creatures, you can move your full movement speed when you take the attack action before your attack roll. So that's how like I'm moving all there. And Kusari Gama.
Kusari Gama swings out and scrapes against the boulders behind the scorpion as it ducks low.
All right, time for number 2 then.
Right, make it at disadvantage. Oh, doesn't matter. Once again, it ducks low, striking against the rocks as a shower of sparks goes. Very good. Anything else?
Bonus action, I will shadow step here.
Excellent. Very good. From there, we go to the no-face knight.
Woo! It will beep boop and clink.
Alright, make the attack at disadvantage. Alright, with a 17, you will strike the creature for 9 slashing as the weapon slams down upon it. And you see that its shifting form is no longer split. It is disabled.
And second attack.
That one will miss. Because even though this creature's split form is no longer split, you are aiming for the split form, and it just crashes down upon the rocks.
I'm afraid of what the apple and grape versions of this stuff does.
Well, you'll find out this session. So,
Can you put your item in the horde section?
yeah. Anything else?
Nope.
All right. Banana Scorpion 1 through 3 has gained initiative. Start of their turn, we'll just go through their just straight up 2d6 cold damage at the start. All right. So roll me that up. 10 cold. Very good. All right. This is not difficult terrain, right? It's just...
It is actually.
It is difficult terrain. All right. 10 cold, 10 cold, 10 cold. All right. Does it penetrate barriers?
Yes. It's a 10-foot orb that goes underground. It goes through walls.
Okay. So if they burrow there, they're going to deal with it.
Yes.
All right. So then in that case, they're just going to... So let's see here. That would be 30 feet to there. 35... that is 40, so we're good. 40 to there, and then they're going to dash, scuttling along the natural difficult terrain without any issue, dashing to here. All right. From there, we skip. Top of the round. Oh, I need to give these guys the state since they are split. All right. Top of the round, we go to Banana Scorpion 5. He will burst free from his burrowing position, let out a horrifying hiss, and he will charge. Rushing to here. You're flying, right? Vladimir, right?
Yeah, I'm flying.
Okay, so he
I'm
will
25 feet up.
rush to here and pounce upon Takar, as he will strike out at you with his sting. His massive stinger-like tail strikes down. 23 to hit. 13 piercing, 11 poison, and a con save.
That's a very high 48 right there.
I rolled
Max.
almost max. DM dice are back up,
So
apparently.
24 damage. I have no DR.
And a con save for poison.
Alright, con save. I had it to where it played the Roblox oof every time I got hit, but I found out that was just local and not everyone could.
Yeah, we need those sound bites if you want to annoy us.
Alright, so you have resisted the brunt of the poison, only suffering an additional 12. However, since he successfully pounced, I need you to give me a strength saving throw.
Alright. Ooh, I almost clicked short rest. That would have.
Alright, as he tries to knock you prone, you resist it. Your form too strong for this simple little scorpion banana thing. That is his turn. We go to Cecil.
Alright, I acrobatically jump off this rock,
Excellent.
pull my blade from exclamation face in mid leap, and attack.
Right. Forming a backflip, you lunge forward towards the banana scorpion.
Nerp, what size are these creatures, by the way?
They are medium. Yeah, so the apples, the scorpions are medium, and then the grape squids are large.
Alright, let's attack.
Alright, the attack will strike out towards it. However, because it is currently split, you have disadvantage. Roll again. It does not
Alright,
matter.
guys, so let me
We'll strike into it for 16.
Let me last hit these because I get
Alright, and then
150
second attack.
gold.
Excellent.
Well, I get hit, so
That will strike into it and does not have disadvantage anymore because you have ruined that from your first successful hit. So, 18 more damage. Is heavily injured but still alive.
Wait, did I hear that right? He hit it so the split form stopped.
Yeah, so
Okay.
when you hit them when they're currently split, the split form is disrupted until the end of its next turn. Yeah, if for the wording, since you've now seen the full power, let me just post that in your notes.
and that's my turn.
Very good. There you go. We go to Banana Scorpion 6. This one will burst free from the darkness and will likewise charge Takar. Steal. Sting!
Was that that also hits.
Very good. 18 damage overall with a con save for 24. Man, I rolled hot again.
Yeah, you did.
Good thing I resist poison.
12 plus 18 is 30. Don't worry, guys. I'm only at half health.
Fine.
Then strength saving throw.
Yep, because he charged. Or he pounced.
That's an 11.
An 11. Alright. As he pounces towards you, he knocks you prone, his little pincers clapping in your face. He's happy. That's about it. Nameless. Xavier, it is your turn.
He's happy, huh?
Yeah, he likes prone targets.
Yes. I think it's time to kill some of his friends. Assuming he can even recognize that. Okay. Let's, I'll go after this one here.
Excellent.
No, I need to last hit these to get money.
Money!
It's all about that, Gucci.
If you don't kill them, they might turn you into money.
Yeah. I'll put a sharpshooter shot on that guy. I'll just do one at a time. Because I'm gonna shoot him with sharpshooter, and then I'm gonna shoot a non-sharpshooter shot after that.
Excellent.
So that's the first one.
Alright, that will strike into him for 33
That's
damage.
a lot of damage. That
As
was
he
like
pops into a little pile of potassium
Goddamn.
goodness.
that was like literal like max damage practically. Like, my bad. That was not supposed to happen. All right, and then I'm gonna. Oh, okay, so I have disadvantage on this attack. I'm gonna shoot this other guy and get him out of that form.
Very good.
That was with disadvantage.
Alright, then with that being disadvantage, that will strike him for 8. And his disadvantage or his split form is no longer split.
Good.
Very good. Anything else?
I'll try and hide again.
Very good.
There you go.
You feel pretty stealthy stealthing among the branches up in that tree.
Yeah, there's a lot of bait down there.
Alright, Banana Scorpion. The one that is adjacent to Zob and the friendly neighborhood No Face. Let's see here. Since he is in melee, and he does not want to get a pounce off, he will instead make a multi-attack. 2 pincers and 1 sting. He will pincer Knight Zob and then sting Zob. So here's a pincer for the Knight. Here's a pincer
That's
for
a
Zob.
hit. Nope.
And here's a sting for Zob.
Nope.
Natural 1 for the sting. Alright, so just 6 piercing to the Knight. And it is now your turn. As his split form generates.
How much did you say that was again?
Just 6 piercing.
Okay, let's have fun. So, I'm going to jump 20 feet in the air, which I guess would trigger an attack of opportunity if it wanted to take one.
Oh, yes he does. Here's a sting. Sting! Ah.
No.
That's a miss.
To here, and then in midair, I'm going to transform using my action.
Mm.
So I am now, and I'm going to land on all of them. I weigh 1 ton, and I'm 12 feet tall. Do I deal Goomba Stomp damage?
Yeah. So, with your weight, you weigh a ton, yeah?
Yep.
Okay. And you jump
And I'm
20
falling
feet.
20 feet.
Yep, falling 20 feet. Alright, where is this listing? Roll me 4d8 plus 2d6.
Here come the ones, baby.
Okay, that was your damage.
Never mind.
Now roll me an attack roll.
Oh, okay.
Roll attack roll
Sorry.
with your ass.
Is that, just...
You're gonna hit both of them. But,
Yeah, 28 to hit. Sure.
yeah. Yeah, okay. So, as you land down, crushing all 3 of them for 31 bludgeoning damage. That one is squished, that one's pretty freaking squished, and that one is squished. As you feel the banana-y splits just go plop, plop, plop. Oh, sorry, they all have the bless active state, so give me a disadvantage real quick. Don't think you're gonna miss, just want to make sure. Yeah, they're definitely crushed.
Did he stomp on them?
Zob's
Yes.
ass does as much
Yes.
damage as fireballs.
So-
The real question is,
He
does he
Mario'd them because
to see if he slips on the banana peels?
That is fair. You did just land on a bunch of bananas. Give me an acrobatics check.
Or is it if he steps out of it, he runs the risk?
As part of jumping as a enforcer, I have advantage
Very good.
on acrobatics checks.
All right. So as you
No,
land,
it's specifically acrobatics. It's not athletics.
so as you land down upon the crushed banana forms, them all being slain and turning into little puddles of crushed banana, you maintain your balance. You are standing atop the banana slices without issue. Very good. Anything else?
Bonus action bite.
Excellent.
yeah.
All right, that one is also blessed, so roll that with disadvantage. That one will strike him for 20.
I bet he's terrified as well.
He is heavily injured but still alive.
Literally getting
And I heal 3 HP.
Excellent.
8 plus. That was almost max damage. right
This is
there.
what happens when I give Zob lycanthropy.
Wait,
Oh yeah, it was you.
I was the one who got you. Yeah.
26? Is your strength 26 in that form?
Yeah.
All right.
In all combat, my strength is 26.
That's great. I love it.
Very good. Anything else?
No.
All right. From there, we go to
Alright, guys,
Elandramere.
that's why I hired y'all. Y'all are all very capable of doing this.
Yeah. Move over here. Because why not? I'm just gonna toll the dead this guy.
Very good.
Where's Alright, 19. Also because of my Ira thing, he gets pushed back 10 feet.
That's force movements, no provoke.
Yep.
All right, very good. He is heavily injured.
Yeah, that'll be my turn.
All right, from there we go to Eldigan.
Don't worry about healing me. I have ways to
No.
handle that.
Everyone seems to have everything pretty much handled. So I'll take out my djembe, put it on my lap, and something a little song for Money Man of the Hearth that's currently on the. So getting a healing word. And it's hard casted, so you're getting 13 hits.
13.
Very good, very good. Anything else?
I believe so. My scorpion is taking a little bit of hurt. In the form of the only attack I have.
Right, that will strike towards it as the hand attempts to grasp the banana scorpion, but it dodges out of the way. Missing.
Limbo little things.
Right. Anything else?
That yep.
All right. Ka.
With his pride hurt, Carl will spend half his movement to stand up and spend 10 feet to step into range of this thing and raise his mace.
I will strike it.
23 hit.
Oh, yeah.
It's 14 plus 5 plus 3, so 22 damage.
22 damage as it pops to a shower of banana
creature.
gore. Medium, yeah.
As Takar hits it, he says, jackpot, and 150 gold pops out.
Tick, 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 tick. Very good.
And then he will
Beat me to it.
There's another one hiding around here, and he doesn't like that. So he'll spend a key to bonus action dodge.
Excellent. Anything else?
He can't really attack anything, and he can't really move, so no.
All right. Number 7 has gained initiative. Number 7 is going to rush forward and will multi-attack. Use it. Burrows out of the ground. Here is a pincer with disadvantage, so take the 12. Here is second pincer, take the 11, and here is the sting. Take the 16.
Oh, thank you. It all misses.
Click, click, sting. Misses horribly. All right. Go to Alexander Gloriosa.
All right. Shadow step.
So, because it might be important, and I forgot this, I bit Banana Scorpion, so it needs to make a DC 15 save to not be prone.
Gotcha.
As per the command spell. It's fine.
Very good.
All right. I'm shadow stepping here. It splits, so it cancels out.
I bit it.
Yep.
Does that cancel it being split?
Oh, right, because you did hit it, so.
Took damage. That's how it works.
Yep.
All right. Advantage Kusarigama. Black.
All right, that'll hit it for fire damage. Vulnerable to fire, as you've now found. It is 16 damage.
Nice.
It's barely hanging on.
All right, and one more.
That one will strike it for 19 as it bursts into fire, its banana-like form no longer existing.
All right. Reaction to bringing a creature to 0. I'll use Shadow Dance to reaction hide.
Very good. Well, they
Not
see
with
you.
that.
Yep, they see you.
The
Anything else?
sun.
All right.
Alexander hides, and just a sunbeam comes out from the clouds right there.
Pudgeon starts trying to eat your flame hands.
No face night.
That's 30 movement. I thought I had 20. Never mind.
So anything that's not on the path is difficult terrain.
Okay.
Natural, of course, if you have things to ignore that.
Okay. It just moves there.
All right, top of the round.
I guess action it will move there.
Ah, very good. All right,
Double move.
very good, very good. So top of the round before anything occurs. Passive perceptions from Xavier and I'm pretty sure someone else is an 18. Who is it? Banandramir
Me.
would see from the west and the north a second wave begins showing up. This time, however, not banana scorpions, but a bunch of apple spiders.
Oh,
The
no.
apple spiders. Didn't think about the apple spiders.
Nice.
All right, they're now visible. You go add them to initiative now. Boop. And for purposes of if they notice our friendly neighborhood tree dweller, since they were moving up a couple of rounds, passive perception. What was your stealth again? Like 26?
Yeah, the last one was. Yeah,
All right,
it was pretty
I
high.
will roll for them real quick. They have a plus 11, so they have a decent chance. Just for the four to the left, though. The northern ones aren't going to bother. No, 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 and no. So you are stealthed against them right now.
A little close.
Mm-hmm.
They have a
Alright.
bunch of eyes. They're good at seeing things.
Sorting
Yeah.
initiative. Top of the round. Let me just click next a couple times. Cecil.
Yeah. Alright, I'm going to attack.
Let's see here. Roll with me with disadvantage because he is splitted. There we go. Oh, that's not a. Yep.
Oh, man.
It's unfortunate, but you hit him.
14 damage as he is heavily injured by the blow. And he is no longer split. That one will strike him for 13. Very good. Anything else?
Nope.
All right, Xavier. Oh, let me give these spiders a yellow because they're kind of hard to tell. 'Cause they kind of blend.
Alright.
Yeah.
Seeing that thing's pretty much dead, I'm gonna shoot one of these apple spiders.
Excellent.
Test them out. Test them out. So I'll shoot the one closest to me here.
Excellent.
So sharpshooter on the first one. For a lot.
All right. That will slam into it for 29 damage.
I'll try doing sharpshooter again on this thing. We'll test it. Not
Cool.
with that.
Probably miss as the arrow goes ting. It's brushed aside by a random branch. Anything else?
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna try and hide here.
All right.
Since they have actually high, I'm probably gonna have to roll twice. See what we get. Never mind.
The apple spiders know
thing.
of your presence. All right, and we begin with number 2. Apple spider number 2. Your speed is that. All right. Right, the apple spider will move forward. Scuttle, scuttle, scuttle. To there, it will then look at its bonus action options. Range is 30-60. Are you in range?